I mean, it'll start as soon as possible, really. But it's up to you guys.
I'm going to go to the gents first.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Sixfield Stadium here in Northampton for the 33rd running of the Under-18 Boodles ISFA Cup Final. And what a match we've got in store for you this evening. It is Bradfield College against Aldenham, and this evening history will be made. It'll be made either by Bradfield, who are aiming to win this tournament for the third consecutive year, or it'll be made by Aldenham, who have never won the ISFA Under-18 Cup, but have a very, very fine record in the Under-15 Cup. I'm Johnny Saunders. I'm a teacher at Bradfield, but I'm very neutral this evening. But two men who aren't neutral are the two men alongside me. Dom Clark, who's representing Aldenham today, and for those who were watching last year and listening last year, Trevor Kidson, who is the voice of Bradfield College this evening. It's lovely to have you all from wherever you are around the world. It's good that you're here. We've got plenty of people on their way into Sixfield Stadium from both Aldenham and Bradfield. And I'll talk you through the two teams in a moment, but let's first of all speak to these two guys. And Dom, first of all, let's get a take from Aldenham on this. How is everybody feeling at Aldenham ahead of this big final today?
Yeah, really excited. As you say, it's our first time in the under-18 age group. We were unfortunately runners-up in the under-13 competition last week. And as you say, we've got a good history in the under-15s. So yeah, the boys are really excited. We brought a good 100 or so fans with us. Looking forward to it.
And Trevor, a word about Bradfield?
Well, absolutely. So third year on the trot, fourth year out of 5. I mean, if they do it tonight, this will be an extraordinary achievement. Dave Chatwin, the coach, has never lost an ISFA Cup tie. We've had a few draws, taken it to penalties, but he's never lost an ISFA Cup tie, which is an extraordinary achievement. But it's amazing to be back. We were here in 2003, at the Sixfield Stadium in this stand for the first final that Bradfield were in. We lost 1-0 to Bolton. It's be very interesting to see how it goes this evening, Johnny.
Thank you very much indeed, Trevor. So Dom and Trevor will be giving their views as we go through the game, and we are delighted, of course, that so many of you from all parts of the UK, but also I know lots of people abroad who are going to be tuning in and watching this game today, and we're very excited about what lies ahead. The two teams, as you can see, are out on the pitch and they are shaking hands. It's Bradfield in the blue and it's Aldenham in the yellow shirts this evening, and they are going through the formalities. Our referee this evening is a Premier League referee. It's Peter Banks. Not sure he was on duty over the weekend, but here we are. You probably, if you've got a view of the crowd, are probably thinking, where is everybody? I can tell you that the Bradfield journey up here this evening has been an absolute nightmare. Trevor and I got stuck in a road traffic accident. Very sad that there was a road traffic accident, and we just about had got through the traffic, but we were stopped 10 metres short. We saw the whole recovery of the vehicle going on, and we were thinking, are we going to get there in time for kickoff? But we did, Trevor.
We're here. Yeah, it wasn't the most smooth journey possible, but there we go. Very interesting. They're having their huddles at the moment. Very much in the news at the moment. The fact that the referee's not there.
Lovely photo for the Aldenham boys as well. Let me run you through the two teams then. Bradfield are going to be playing from left to right in this first half, and Aldenham from from left to right, and Aldenham from right to left. Bradfield have finished their huddle, they're into position, and Aldenham now in their huddle, photographer around them. So, talking through the Bradfield team, it's going to have George Sapsford, who was man of the match last year in Bradfield's victory when they won against Shrewsbury last year. A back four of Nathaniel Chorner and Ollie McDonald, they're the right and the left back, and then James Gerrard and Freddie Goad will be playing at the centre of the back. Two men just in front of them, Aris Kontarudis and Ethan Oyedeli, and then Rio Bartley will play centrally just in front of them with Chris Kupstas on the left, Charlie Astor on the right, and Micah John is the striker. And then the Aldenham team, well, we think they're going to have Charlie Smith in goal, a back three of Bustamante, Gunasekara and Barner, with Elias Dick, Lehepi, Jackson across the midfield. Francis just in front of them with Sarpong and Ameda up front for Aldenham. So we're excited about this game. Referee Peter Banks is just going through the formalities with captain Rio Bartley and Freddie Rekepi, number 6 for Aldenham. And this is the golden generation, isn't it, Dom, of the Aldenham team. They are a fantastic. The Aldenham team. This is the golden generation of players, isn't it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. As you say, it's our first time at under 18 age group. I believe we've got 2 members out there trying to win the ISFA Cup for the 4th year running. So we have DJ Barnor at the back and Sas Elias, our current year 11s, who have won the under 13, under 15, and then under 15 again. And now to try to win the under 18 for 4 years running. There's a number of other members in there that have won multiple ISFA trophies. As you mentioned, we've won the under 15 trophy 4 times. So yeah, there's a lot of them that are out there to win not just their first ISFA trophy.
The strength of the Bradfield team, Johnny, is going to be right through the middle. Sapsford in goal, Goad and Gerrard, very strong, very physical central defenders, and then Bartley and Micah John up front. So the real strength, Dave Chatwin's got a spine to his team that has genuine strength right through the middle of the team. But there'll be some pace out wide as well. Astor, is decent on the right side. Kupstas on the left, scored 2 goals in the semi-final win against Millfield. So it will be a very interesting. We were saying on the way up, Dom, we think it's going to be very close tonight. I don't think there's going to be a lot in it. Yeah, no, hopefully not. Like I say, we were under 13 runners-up last Thursday, so I think that's just given some of these boys. There's some siblings amongst the mix. Jensen Lacey on the bench there, his brother. We are off
and underway. Oyedeli back to Gerrard, and Gerrard has just booted that ball out of play. Bizarre start to the game. Why on earth would he have done that?
There must be some reason behind it. Put a little bit of pressure on, see how Aldenham come out from the back here.
Yeah, I think very much Aldenham will try and play out from the back. I think that's something, especially with the back three, we've tried to do. But Bradfield look like they're pressing up high.
This is Charlie Smith, who is the Aldenham keeper here, 18-year-old, lives in Welling Village. And Manuel Neuer is his absolute hero. He's a Spurs fan, so he's not having it easy at the moment. And we'll get more into that a little bit later, Trevor. But yeah, he's a Spurs fan. Ball is back with George Sapsford, the Bradfield keeper, who's given that the old 9-iron going forward up towards Micah John. Can't quite get there. And then in midfield, the ball is bobbling about at the moment. It'll come loose. Micah John is looking for the ball, but it's cleared up at the back there by Oli Bustamante. And down the right-hand side go Aldenham, cleared away from Bradfield. Going to be an Aldenham throw down that right-hand side. And they'll take that.
A nice positive start, some good headers won there by Bustamante. And like I say, we've certainly got some pace of our own. Both our strikers pretty quick and our wing-backs as well. So that'll be a good little battle.
Yeah. Ball bobbles. This is Rex Seppi, isn't it? The captain over on this left-hand side, and out towards DJ Barner down this left-hand side for Aldenham, who are knocking the ball about next to. You can get the feeling that Rex Seppi's a really crucial player for Aldenham. Out towards McDonald now in the left-back position, and offside against Aldenham over on that far side. I think what we see so far is that these players it's a bit frantic, isn't it? But it would be frantic. This is a big final and they're all up for it, Trevor.
Absolutely, of course it is. I mean, it's a big occasion for them playing at a stadium like this. Pitch is in very good nick as well. So yes, it will take a few minutes for everybody to settle down. But you know, very exciting. Great to play in front of a reasonable sized crowd. It's filling up nicely, Johnny. The coaches have turned up.
Here's Sapsford again. A slight breeze in the air as it comes down, headed on. Again, nobody can quite get their foot on the ball at the moment. Well played though by Marley Francis for Aldenham. Back in the middle though, lost in midfield. It was Contraduras there for Bradfield. Out towards this right-hand side now. This is Nathaniel Chorner, Hillside boy, right-footed into the area. Up go the heads, and there's a header from Kupstas, but it goes into the hands of Charlie Smith, the Aldenham keeper, who's just played that out towards the right-hand side. And then a switch ball over to number 11, Kwaku Sarpong, who's up and sending it down the field. It's not Kwaku Sarpong, actually, is it? No, sorry, change of numbers.
You've got
it's Lucas Jackson.
Lucas Jackson, number 11.
Lucas Jackson. Here's Micah John challenging for the ball, looking for the foul, and he hasn't managed to get that. So Lucas Jackson, number 11. This will be DJ Barnell with the throw, and that's Gunnar Sekera just behind him there, is it?
Yeah, he's slotting in at the centre of the three.
Yeah, and then Bustamante over on the right-hand side of those three at the moment. This is Charlie McDonald. I know his brother... Ollie, that's right, his brother was Charlie. Ollie McDonald in the left-back position is fouled. His brother Charlie will have made the journey up from Oxford today. He's at Brooks, and he was at the semi-final. He and I actually ended up having to push a car out of a mud trench at the end of the semi-final win, along with the great Harry Schofield, who was there, who'd come down for the day. He'd missed a day of lectures to watch Bradfield get into the ISFA Cup final.
It's very strange, this, isn't it? Because in front of us, we've got the coaches and the subs in front of us, and yet the crowd on the other side of the pitch. This is slightly unusual.
Yes, last year, MK Dons, everything's all on the same side. Yeah. The commentary, the dugouts, the crowds. But actually, this year, it's a slight sense of separation between the two. Foul over on the far side. 4 minutes have been played and it is still 0-0. And really at the moment it's just everybody trying to settle down. Charlie Smith has swept that ball over onto this left-hand side. Lucas Jackson picks it up now, cuts inside, tried to get past two players. Chorner forward to Micah John. John tries a trick and then he comes all the way back, this time again to Chorner. Chorner in the midfield to Oyedele. Oyedele all the way back to Freddie Goad. Freddie Goad, who's into the team today, played most of the semi-final, coming off the injured Ben Negus. And Ben Negus, who is so unlucky because he got injured in the semi-final and ruled out of the final. And Ben has been riven with injury problems.
Yeah, I have to say, a big message there for Ben Negus, because he trained for 18 months coming back from injury to get into the first team this season. Made it back into the team, and then, you know, very unfortunate injury in the semi-final. Him and Torren Raphael, who's on the bench this evening, both of them literally trained sort of on their own for 18 months to get back into the squad. So Torren will, I'm sure, get a run out later on. And hats off to him, and Tom Wyatt and James Morris two old Bradfieldians, coached him at Elstree School over in Woolhampton. So I'm sure the Elstree staff will be watching, as will many of the prep schools and other schools from watching their former pupils this evening.
And Don, what about from the Aldenham point of view? Are there any hard luck stories as the ball comes through now to Rio Bartley? Bartley moving into the area, right-footed shot, wide and into the netting. Good effort from Rio Bartley. The Bradfield captain has also captained the ISFA under-18 team. Class act when he gets the ball. Don, any Aldenham sort of injuries or hard luck stories coming into the game?
Touchwood, been pretty blessed. Lucas Jackson, probably the one who missed the semi-final, now able to come back in. But otherwise, they've pretty much stayed fit all season. Give a shout to Freddie Rexepi and Tom Dick. They both had a little niggles throughout the season, but yeah, like I say, fortunate to be fit for the final.
And a very good victory against Eton in the semi-finals. It was 4-2, wasn't it? And
yes,
Eton,
I went to watch that one.
Eton have been a really class act this season, but it was a home tie, and you played well because you had quite a few away games at the start of the campaign, but a couple of home fixtures towards the end, and that 4-2 win really a statement against Eton.
Yes, yeah, no, the 4-2 win was a really good one. I went to watch the second half of that game. I think the second half started at 1-1. Eton are very big, strong sides, and we did really well to come away. We scored. We went 2-1 down and managed to get it back to 2-2 before going ahead, and then the 4-2. Perhaps harsh on Eton. The 4-2 was the last kick of the game.
Yeah, it was a late goal, wasn't it?
Yeah. So 3-2 probably more fitting of Eton. They were superb and very gracious as well in defeat. A class outfit. But yeah, a really hard-fought win that.
Yeah, Aldenham's reached the final. They went away to Marlborough and won their first round match. It was their second round match in there. Bustamante defending at the moment. Actually, it's given away by Gunasekara. Up front it goes, and challenges coming in, and then down this left-hand side, and Gerard will come across and lets the ball go out of play. Does he? Yeah, just about lets the ball go out of play. Sarpong was in quite close attendance there, but it's gone out of play. Peter Banks, the referee, points for the throw. And the Bradfield fans are in full voice away to our right-hand side now. As we
last couple of minutes, Johnny, Bradfield have just started getting their foot to the ball a bit quicker and winning a few more balls. And obviously Rio had that chance into the side netting, but just little encouraging signs, early signs from the Bradfield team.
Back with Satsford. So Marlborough away, the first victory, and then they went all the way up to Rossall to win their third round match. Of course, Bradfield's new headmaster this year is the ex-headmaster of Rossall, Jeremy Quartermain. So that would have been a tough gig going up there for that.
That was, yeah. Luckily, I wasn't driving the minibus up there, but no, that was a long way to go. So thankfully, they came away with a 2-0 win. Yeah.
And round 4 was more northern opposition. Manchester Grammar School 3-2 win at home, and then you beat last year's finalist Shrewsbury 4-2 in the quarterfinals, and then Eton 4-2. As Aldenham got through. This is a real chance for Aldenham. Slips it past, they've scored! Aldenham have got 1-0 up! Oh, that's a terrific move from Aldenham, who moved through. Bradfield opened up, and Aldenham have taken the lead here at Sixfield. It's the 9th minute of the game, and Aldenham have the lead. Bradfield heads about. What a great start from Aldenham.
Sensational goal. That's all started there from Sarpong, who shut down the keeper, and then Sassalias from right wing back, making his way through the middle.
That was
beautiful back heel from Sarpong again, who started the move. Sassalias, one of our year 11s. What a way for him.
Yeah, it's a little slip there from James Gerard. Unfortunate, just on the turf, but a couple of missed tackles. He took it nicely though. Hats off to them.
Well played.
Long way to go though. We've been in these ISFA finals before. It's a long way to go, chaps.
Yeah, no, but excellent. That'll do Aldenham really well. Like I say, Bradfield were just starting to compose the game a little bit, so that's a good goal to get there.
Well, let's just see how Bradfield respond to that. In the immediate term, they've hoofed the ball out of play again from a restart. Yeah, really good. That back heel was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, lovely presence of mind there, just to see that Sassalias was already on his way, sort of going at full speed, just to flick it onto him. And a really composed finish, actually, just shuffling it onto his right foot and slotting it into the far corner.
He is young, isn't he? Here's Aldenham down again.
Yeah.
This is Sarpong now coming into the area. Is he brought down? The referee.
No, he definitely got the ball. James Gerrard got the ball.
Gone
That's a
for the corner. It's gone
Actually, a good tackle, actually. He
Linesman
did very
and
well.
referee in agreement there.
Sassuolo's 15 years old.
15, yeah, so one of our year 11s.
16 on the 29th. He's a Spurs fan, Trev.
Unfortunately for him, he is.
And Moussa Dembele is his favourite player. There you go.
Great player. No, Sassuolo is one of those going. He is a 3-time winner of ISFA already. So yeah, he's going for his 4th.
At least he didn't say his favourite player was Dragusin.
Here comes the Aldenham corner. Heads go up, it's bouncing around. I tell you what, nobody knew much about that. Gone out of play over on the far side. Sapson will pick the ball up, and he he had a good game last year, and he didn't concede a goal against Shrewsbury, did he, last year, Trev?
No, he was superb. He was absolutely superb, and has been all season. No, he's right. There's nothing he could do about that. One-on-one, the lad took it very, very well indeed. But George is a decent keeper. One of only 3 geographers. I am worried. Lack of geographers in the team, Johnny. Only 3 in the starting lineup. Always need a good geographer to find the route to goal, but there we go.
So if Bradfield don't win, you're going to blame it on the lack of geographers.
One possibility.
Trevor Kidson, Dom Clark, your 2 summarisers this evening. Dom from Aldenham as the ball comes through to Samson. Samson's ball there. This is Sarpong, who's been fantastic so far. Good effort on goal. Sarpong having a go. Sapsford has poured it into his own goal. What a shot from Sarpong. And Sapsford has poured that into his own goal. Aldenham are 2-0 up. We played 12 minutes. What a start from Aldenham.
Wow. Well, just going to watch that one back. That was obviously a good 45 yards out on the recycle there. But a great strike from Kwaku Sarpong.
It wasn't a great clearance, straight to Sarpong. He's come through, he's hit that so well. Sapson doing his best to try and, but did he go with the wrong hand maybe? I don't know. It was a great
one of those
finish.
Things. He was a bit unlucky.
Bit unlucky from the keeper there. But a great strike from Sarpong, and obviously had to have the shot there with the keeper being out of his goal.
He hit that very well
but
indeed.
He struck it nicely, considering these are big pitches and it's a little bit windy out there, so he struck that really nicely.
What a fantastic start for Aldenham, who are 2-0 up, 13 minutes played. Bradfield crowd have gone very quiet. Aldenham crowd are absolutely beside themselves. Fantastic start
Lovely
from
first
Aldenham.
touch.
It's a great shot.
Really good first touch to get it onto his favoured right foot there. Keeper's done well, backpedaling. Unlucky, he's got a good hand to it, just into the side netting in the end. It'll be an interesting sort of 10 minutes now, just to see how Aldenham sort of settle the game down, or if they keep going at it a little bit.
40 minutes each way in the ISFA Cup final. I mean, if it did go that far, at the moment it doesn't look like it will, there would be extra time, 10 minutes each way, and penalties. That's the way that it works, as a header comes in there from Gunasekara, and Aldenham at the back looking quite comfortable, and now in midfield they're trying to create
Lovely
something
turn from
again,
Francis.
and this is really good play. It's out towards that danger man Sarpong down the right hand side. McDonald is across. Good tackle
Great
from
tackle.
McDonald, who's cleared that ball out of play.
Yeah, Aldenham a little bit sharper. Obviously they've got the heads up at the moment, tails up, whatever. But they're a little bit sharper to the ball at the moment, and it's just going their way.
That's goal number 29 for Kwaku Sarpong for our first 11. He's actually our all-time top scorer. One of our overseas boarders originally from Ghana.
And he's doing business, sociology and geography A-levels.
There's one of your geographers, Trevor.
Exactly.
Just on the wrong team.
Man United fan, but Trev, his favourite player is Mohamed Kudus. He also plays polo, apparently.
He does play, yeah. He actually, Aldenham...
I love that. That's a great line, that is.
He plays a polo player.
We entered our first polo, some national championships, and he won that as well. So I believe 4 of them went up. And yeah, never played polo myself or know exactly how it works.
Well, to be fair, you do need 4 in a polo team, don't you?
They came away victorious, but yeah, he's always out there. I can see him on top field. He's always got his stick, whacking a ball around, using the cricket nets.
Have you still got that brick stand at Aldenham?
We do,
oh
yes.
Oh my gosh.
A tree did fall on it years ago, but it's been sort of semi-rebuilt. So yes, still do have that.
This is Kupstas now for Bradfield, the Lithuanian, to Micah John. Micah John, who hasn't seen much of the ball so far. Back in midfield now. What can they do?
Challenge from Mr. Mante.
Oyedele, who's played in the recent AFCON for Uganda. Forward towards Bartley. Bartley's got Asta, in attendance. Aston turning around, back towards Bartley. Here's Chorner, first time ball into it. It's a good looking ball as well. Towards Micah John, who's just headed that one wide.
Yeah.
Quite on the radar. It's encouraging from Bradfield.
Excellent delivery from Nathaniel Chorner. Really nice delivery, curling it away from the keeper. Micah just couldn't get it on target there. Had a decent header, but a nice delivery from Nathaniel Chorner. Little bit of time, a little bit of space on the ball for Bradfield. Bit more encouraging.
Is that Sarpong?
That is Sarpong down on the ground. I'm not sure. It's completely off the ball here. I'm not sure what's up with him.
He fell
but
over.
It could be a little bit of a worry.
You wouldn't get that injury on a polo.
I remember going back to your stand. I remember going to Aldenham in 1981. We had quite a good school team, and we were away at Aldenham, and it was 0-0. My great mate Julian Waters brought down in the penalty area, and the neutral Aldenham referee obviously never saw it. Then an Aldenham player handled the ball in the area, and the ref never saw that. We absolutely battered you and lost 1-0. Lost our unbeaten record. I'm not bitter about it, obviously.
That is the days before VAR.
Yeah. Days before colour TV as well, I think.
Bradfield's reached the final. For those who are interested, I will tell you about. I've got a very precarious leaning position for my notes here, and they almost all went then. Bradfield entered round 3, beat Trinity 8-1 in round 3. Round 4, they went away to Reading Bluecoat, local derby, won 3-0 after extra time, so 0-0 after 80 minutes, and then three goals in extra time. They beat St Paul's 1-0 in the quarter-finals, and they beat Millfield 3-1 in the semi-finals. So they are into their third final, but they're up against it now. 17 minutes on the clock, and it's Bradfield 0, Aldenham 2. The goal scorers, Elias and Sarpong for Aldenham, to give them a really healthy, really good early lead. And there's a change coming actually as well.
Sarpong is coming off here.
So he's off, and his replacement,
That'll be Ibrahim Mahama.
Ibrahim
Mahama.
Right, okay.
He is a sibling, the brother of Jaden Mahama, who played in the under-13 final last week. So 2 brothers going for the trophies.
It's a long kick that from the keeper, Smith, in midfield, picked up by Amadea. And Bartley's trying to create something for Bradfield. Over the top now, Goad has to race back into the hands of Sapsford.
Interested to see how Mahama sort of settles into this game. Obviously, Sarpong was looking fairly dangerous, got his goal, would have been full of confidence. So it's a shame to lose him.
Yeah, that was a great strike, that. Had real power on it. McDonald in the left-back position. Nudges it forward. That's really well played by
Nice and composed. That was nice.
Rekepi back towards Gunasekara. Well challenged by Micah John. Goes out for an Aldenham throw.
Micah John, he's a handful up front. If we can get the ball to him up front, in a one-on-one position, he is a genuine handful. He's a big, strong, old-fashioned in some ways centre forward. I certainly wouldn't want to mark him.
Aldenham on the break here, looking for goal number 3. It's a massive gap in the middle if they can get the ball over. Rossetti with the shot straight at Sapsford. That was an opportunity there.
That was a lovely opportunity. 3 on 2 there. Just the cross a little bit floated.
Out towards Asta. Asta tries to cut inside, falls over. Picked up by Lucas Jackson. Back towards OJ Barner, sorry. Coming forward now.
DJ.
It's DJ.
It is DJ.
Sorry.
Yeah. DJ, a very, very, very good athlete. A national 400-metre runner.
Yes, absolutely. He's a Man United fan.
He is a Man United fan.
Loves Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, as you can see, he's got the stature of an athlete. Again, he's one of those. He's managed to play up a couple of years and win the ISFA trophy 3 times already. A very nice young man.
Here's Chorner, who's delivered quite a lot of stuff from this right-hand side already. It's back with him. He's trying to knock something in. That's going to go for a corner to Bradfield. Almost halfway through the first half.
Bradfield will certainly be very direct. Long balls in, crosses in. That's, I think, the way that they're sort of set up. But they just need a bit of composure, get a break or something, see what happens off this corner.
Be interesting to see here. Aldenham's back 3 are very tall. But who's going to get their head on it?
Ball comes into the middle, it's floating around, it's cleared away by Aldenham, but it was a little bit uncertain for a while. Oyedele comes back, picks the ball up now, retains possession of
He did very
out
well there.
towards Shauna. This is Kupstas now. Kupstas, who delivered that corner, left-footed. The Lithuanian gets the ball into the middle, cleared away by Lucas Jackson. We rather he just helped it on its way. And coach David Chatwin, well, he won't have been in a position like this in his ISFA career thus far, David Chatwin. He's had a remarkable record. As you said, Trev, he's yet to lose a game as an ISFA coach.
Yeah.
It's his third year in charge of the team.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough proposition now.
Heads go up. Down this right-hand side, Aldenham. They've had a little bit of luck down this right-hand side so far. Through with Sapsford again.
Superb work from Oli Bustamante again. I think he's won every single header down that side so far.
Yeah, he's done really well, hasn't he? Now, forward towards Bartley. Can Bartley get his way going? He's into the box. Can he find Michael John? He can!
Oh, yes!
Scores for Bradfield! Michael John, almost a replica of one of the goals he scored in the semi-final against Bradfield when Torren Raphael fed him. But that is a fantastic strike, and it's Bradfield 1. All of them 2 goals aplenty at Sixfields this evening.
Oh, brilliant. Rio Bartley down the far side. Absolutely skinned the right back for pace there. Lovely delivery. And Micah just went near post, in front of his man, outside the right foot. Oh, going to be a good game, this one. Very good game. Great goal. Super delivery and finish.
2-1, 22nd minute. This has got the makings of a classic already. 2-0 up Aldenham. Bradfield have grabbed one back now. 22nd minute of the game. Micah, as he walked through the house this morning, I wished him the best of luck. I said, you got goals in you, big man? And he said, yes, sir. And he's proved me right. Well done, Micah. Now he's just working with Rio Bartley up front at the moment. Bartley isn't the one chasing this one. That is Charlie Astor, who's a proper athlete as well. But I'll tell you what, he's up against a really good athlete in DJ Barner. Shauna whacks that ball down the field. Barner and Astor, that's going to
Charlie
be
Astor, that was
cracking.
brilliant. He absolutely gave that everything there. Hounded his man till he made the mistake. Really impressive.
So I'm just going to go back and correct myself. I think that's actually Nefe Azazi who's come on, not Ibrahim Mahama. On that
Nefe
right-hand
Azazi.
side. Seems to.
Well, Nefe's name's on the team sheet.
He has, yeah. I think he's cut his hair since I've last seen him, so that'll be Nefe up there instead.
His ear or hair?
Hair. That's my bad. Sorry, Nefe.
Marley Francis has got the ball. He's going to take this throw down this left-hand side. Gerard goes up. Good head from him. Astor nods it further on to Bartley. Bartley's the man who's got to have a good game tonight. He created that goal for Micah John. The two of them who've played this for under 18. Formidable combination. Here's Micah John now out towards the left-hand side to Kupstas. Kupstas taking on his man, but well defended there away on that left-hand side by Bustamante, who's been really solid over on that right-hand side. The right-handed of those 3 centre-backs.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Terrific, Oli Bustamante. He's a very much a stalwart of the defence there. One of our all-time leading appearance holders. So I think it's possibly his 3rd or 4th year in this first 11. I was going to guess at 3rd. But yeah, he's very much in the leadership group as well, and definitely leading that back 3 really nicely.
But you've got a lot of young players. How many upper sixth are there actually in this team at the moment?
Not many. There are, I believe, I think 5 were in the starting 11 in year 13, and down to 4 now that Kwaku has gone off.
Yeah.
But yeah, plenty of year 11s in the squad. Nefe coming on, and a year 11 as well. So yeah, a real good sign.
8 of our starters are upper 6, Johnny.
Yep. So yeah, I guess it's a more experienced team. Mind you, not all of them played in the final last year. There's a few remaining: Bartley, Sapsford, Gerard. That central spine. 2-1. Right, what can Bradfield or Aldenham cook up for us next? It's been a terrific start to the game. I mean, obviously, if you're in the Bradfield camp or the Aldenham camp, you are biased in one direction or the other. But for the neutral, what a game it's been so far. Here's Sapsford now, who will be buoyed by the fact that Bradfield have got that goal back. George, who used to be a county cricketer for Essex. He's from Brentwood in Essex, George. Good wicket-keeper batsman. Here's Micah John now. from Leytonstone in East London. I know his parents, Gerald and Ruth, will be here this evening. Big supporters of Micah. Micah's put his success down to the support that he's got from his family. You can tell that he's in my house, don't you? I know quite a lot about him.
You know quite a lot.
Over on the left-hand side as Bradfield try and launch something down that left-hand.
He's an interesting player. The lad over the far side, as we're looking there on the left flank, Chris Kupstas. Good player, he's got a good bit of pace. He scored 2 super goals against Millfield in the semi-final. It was 1-1 at half-time, and then he struck twice early in the second half. He's going to be decent this evening.
Throw over on the far side, right in front of the Bradfield crowd there. Bradfield trying to retain possession. That's really good play from Aldenham now down this right-hand side. Good challenge comes across. That was Oyedele. Really good. He charges around Ethan Oyedele.
Did very well there, because potential break. Nice pace of your player there,
Yeah,
Dom.
Sass Elias again, another sort of national level athlete. Runs a lot of 800. One of our best runners in the school. He actually competed in the Eros run, which we do yearly, and was the top place student covering the 24-kilometre race.
So a lot of these guys played in that under-15 squad last year or the year before.
All of our Year 11s would have played in the under-15 side last year, so that's the 6 of them that are sort of within the squad tonight. Like I say, Sass there. We have Dylan Roberts, who hasn't made the 16 today, but he was the captain of the under-15 side and the captain of the under-13 side when they won it back then as well.
Chorner, he's given that a bit of welly going upfield. DJ gets hold of it, DJ Borner, but it's out towards that right-hand side now for Aldenham. Because Aldenham's record in the under-15 Cup is absolutely outstanding, isn't it?
I believe we are the most decorated school at the under-15 level. I think we've won it 4 times.
Why does that not translate then through to under-18? This is the first final, I think, isn't it?
It's our first final. It's a difficult thing. You sort of, when you've got kids at Year 11, I believe quite a lot of them tend to go on to academy football at that time, rather than obviously staying at sixth form. Lots of the Year 11s hopefully will stay on next year. But yeah, like I say, we lose some of them to academies, which is the best thing for them. So.
Well, you said Miles Lewis-Skelly. He's an ex.
Absolutely, and as an Arsenal fan myself, I'm very interested in Miles' progress.
And Charlie Patino was
Charlie Patino.
As well.
Yeah, we've had plenty. I think we've had 27 players come through Aldenham that have gone on to either go to academies or professional contracts.
That's a great ball. Ooh,
that's an enormous number, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, Rio Bartley
fantastic
out towards
record.
it. It's Kupstas now. Kupstas down that left-hand side. He's got Bartley, who's on the inside if he wanted him, but he didn't find him, and it's back in the territory that Aldenham wanted, i.e. their possession.
Well, another name for the list, just for Trevor's Spurs fan here, Malachi Hardy, who made it onto the Spurs bench a few times last year. He's also one of ours that left last year. Yeah, he should be playing. Who knows?
I'm getting quite used to Northampton. I might be coming here in a few seasons' time, Johnny. You know, at the rate we're going. Well, Johnny very kindly sent me traffic directions to Lincoln City Football Club the other day, didn't you, Johnny?
I did. Well, that's
really kind of you.
I don't think Northampton, fantastic stadium, but they unfortunately do lie 23rd out of 24 in League One at the moment. They changed their manager last week. Colin Calderwood, who's probably one of the most famous players, is now in charge of them. Kevin Nolan was the manager who they parted company with last week. Down the right-hand side come Aldenham. Knocked back by Goad to his keeper, Sapsford. Sapsford's ball out is just about rescued by Bradfield, but it's tricky for them.
Tom Dick pressing on the front foot nicely there.
McDonald is the man who's trying to get the ball back off him. Ball comes into the middle. Gerard Head. Up it goes. Only so far as the edge of the area, and coming away with the ball now is Bartley. Rio Bartley with the white boots on, the man who created the Bradfield goal. Over onto the right-hand side goes Astor.
Well swept up by Barnall there.
Yeah, Barnall's done really well. Barnall against Astor, I think it's going to be a terrific duel to watch. This is Lucas Jackson, right-footed, spears it down. Can only find Goad. Goad is doing some good defensive work there.
Superb hold-up work by Nefe there.
Yeah, it was good defending by Freddie Goad. He's a good, strong physical player in the centre of the defence there.
Freddie's dad, Toby, here this evening. He's a housemaster at Bradfield, and Toby and Ellie and all of the goads. I don't know whether Evie's made it down from Leeds University to be here for this evening, but I'm sure the two brothers, Max and Josh, are in support here. And of course, everybody in G House and H House wishing the goads well today. This is Lucas Jackson down the left-hand side. Very, very dangerous. Ball into the middle. Header comes in from Bradfield, and they've managed to clear it away up towards Micah John. Good header comes in there. That was Gunnar.
Good ball.
This is Astor now. Switch ball out towards Cookstass.
Good knock.
Was that Aris out there on that left-hand side? Here he is, Micah John into the area now. Can he get the ball back? He can, but it's only so far as the Aldenham defence.
Excellent positioning from Barnor there. He had two men to worry about as well.
Yeah, your defender did absolutely superbly there.
Jackson right-footed. Gerard will come forward and meet that and knee it into the air. Oyedele wants to get that ball under control. Does his best, can't quite get there. Gerard again, out towards Bartley on this right-hand side. You can hear David Chatwin, the Bradfield coach, shouting instructions. Astor tries to get past his man, finding it difficult.
Yeah, we got Dave Chatwin and James Fox of Bradfield in front of us, and all you can hear Dave just barking orders at them, forward, yes, good, everything like that. It's quite interesting just seeing them there.
You can certainly hear the.
Is that David
London,
Breeze?
No, that's the current head of football, Ben Tricker. You can currently hear him shouting in his nice London accent.
I can probably hear him back in Aldenham, I think.
Heads go up, ball into the area. Free kick against Bradfield. Aldenham with the free kick inside their head. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here. It's the ISFA Cup final, the 33rd edition of it. And we're delighted that you're joining us from wherever you are around the world. And do get in touch on the socials if you can and you want to. I think Trevor's monitoring any social action from a Bradfield point of view.
Yes, yes, I'll give some messages out, but quick hello to the Morris family out in South Africa. I said to Hayley I'd say hi to Benj and Ava out there in South Africa. And some of my ex-geographers, I've had some lovely emails this week. So Ellie and Rosie out in South America. Emma is very keenly watching in Colombia. And Paddy, Ted and Ben, they sent me some lovely photos of they're in Nicaragua at the moment, Johnny. Sent me a great image of an erupting volcano, everything I taught them.
Fantastic. And if you know Dom and you're of an Aldenham persuasion, then text him or get in touch with Dom.
Drop me a text or something on the Instagram page and I'm sure I'll get it out. But just, welcome to all our OAs. They hopefully all recovered from their OA dinner last week. Lots of the OA football team I know were present and definitely supporting them. I think some have travelled, some will be watching at home.
And here we are. In terms of Aldenham, it's quite interesting. There's quite a few links between the two schools. We've got the ex-chairman of the Premier League is Aldenham. I'll do that in a minute. Here's Lucas Jackson with a right-footed shot and Sapswood. Well, he almost spilt that, but he saved it.
Good strike. Very good strike.
Good strike. Good save as well.
The ex-chairman of the Premier League, Peter Lever, old Aldenham boy. I mean, back in the day. But his grandchildren, 5 of his grandchildren, all at Bradfield at the moment. So a big day in the Lever household. And then we've got the Hancock family as well. The wonderful Hancock family who've had 3 sons at Bradfield. I'm sure Freddie is listening or watching somewhere. Charlie, I imagine, is in the crowd, as is Barney. But Mr. and Mrs. Hancock both at Aldenham School when they were younger. Field at the moment, just need somebody to put their foot on the ball and get control. Here's Chorner now in the right back position for Bradfield, up towards Astor. Astor is strong, and then it's lumped forward.
Aldenham pressing really well here from the front. Every time sort of Bradfield try and set the ball back, Aldenham are quick to get up.
Yes, I have to say there's not a lot of time on the ball, is there? In a final like this, there's not a lot of time on the ball. Both teams are hassling the opposition very, very quickly. So they've got to be a little bit sharper, and means that the quality of that final ball is a little bit less good at the moment.
34 on the clock. It's Bradfield 1, Aldenham 2.
That's flown by, Johnny, hasn't it?
It really has. Well, it's been a great game so far.
Watch.
It's been a fantastic game. Here's Bartley now for Bradfield. He's surely being tugged there a little bit. Peter Banks says no. one captain against the other. I'm sure they've come across against the that's poor ball there from McDonald in the midfield. Ethan Oyedele does some very, very good work indeed. And here's Freddie Goad now. Back though towards Bustamante, into midfield, missed though. Astor trying to get Micah John in. Micah John does well, physically he's good. Astor with the shots, hits the post, but the referee blowing on the whistle.
Well dealt with there by Barnor, I think stayed down, but it got his body in the way nicely. But Mark John making a bit of a nuisance of himself if he gets released.
Yeah. Yes, it was a foul. It was a foul. He was just on the wrong side of the man. He couldn't get to the ball. But, interesting little break there. Nice shot from Charlie Astor at the end there, hitting, glancing the post. But I don't think your goalkeeper had... I don't think he was trying very hard. I think he'd heard the whistle. The whistle had gone.
So Charlie Smith is going to boot this ball up the pitch.
Can you say it's a little bit better than boot this ball, Johnny?
Well, let's just see what he does.
He's going to strike it firmly.
A long pass.
He's booted it.
He's booted it.
And it's been headed out of play by Charlie Astor.
Charlie Smith, one of the few members of our squad that are in the under-18 Hertfordshire ISFA side, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Alongside, who else have we got? Marley Francis and Rex Eppie, all part of that Hertfordshire side.
And Charlie's
playing the final soon.
Charlie's parents, Kerry and Damon, are here this evening. They're watching the game. Hope they're having a fantastic time. Yeah, well, I think they'll be pleased with what they've seen so far. Here's James Gerrard now, battling away at the back. And it's gone out of play. Going to be a goal kick
It's
to
a more good pressing from Aldenham there.
Yeah, they've done very well.
Have to say though, Johnny, having gone 2-0 down after 12 minutes, Bradfield have really come back into the game. They've settled a bit. They've obviously got that goal. It's their heads have not gone down at all, and they're definitely back in business.
It's going to be fascinating. What happens in the next 3 minutes? Can Bradfield get a goal back? Can Aldenham increase their lead? Second half's going to be interesting on a fitness point of view and in terms of just how both sides approach it, how they use their substitutes as well, because there's some good players on both benches. As Aldenham down the right-hand side do really, really well now. Coming into the middle, that's fantastic play. Oh my goodness, that's Trixie. Amazing play.
Superb, right? Yeah, Nefe there, the substitute coming on. Terrific player. He's actually now at Bournemouth, I believe. He was released.
Signed a 4-year deal.
He has, yeah. He was sadly released by Arsenal, having gone all the way through their ranks, but very quickly snapped up by Bournemouth. Terrific player. He was a goal scorer in the under-15 final last year, and he's also won it twice.
He's actually sponsored as well. Puma sponsor him.
I'll be after some boots.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Does that mean you just can't wear anything else by any other brand? I've never had the privilege of being a sponsored athlete.
Neither have I. I don't know.
Trev?
Oh no.
I don't know how he gets around the PE kit. That'll be an interesting one to see.
Yeah, that'll be quite a good one actually. Sorry, I can't wear school kit. I'm a sponsored athlete. I have to wear the old Puma stuff.
But no, a lovely young man, and congratulations to him for getting signed up by Bournemouth. Like I say, it's always heartbreaking for some of these kids when they are released by academies. But yeah, credit to him. He worked really hard and got himself signed to a professional deal.
Lucas Jackson.
And he's a strong young man as well.
Back on the ball now. They're trying to play him in. Shauna does well, gets the ball away to Bartley. Bartley had his shirt pulled down. They're playing the advantage though. Kupstas on the left-hand side. Micah John through the middle. Has to be careful here. Surely a shot from Bartley. Bartley scores! He's got it! Rio Bartley has equalised. A relatively similar goal in some ways to Aldenham's second. Rio Bartley, opportunist. He was fouled. The advantage was played. Bradfield have equalised things up on the stroke of half-time. It's Bradfield 2, Aldenham 2, Rio Bartley with the goal.
It's just like Aldenham's second goal as well. Yeah. The goalkeeper came out, it wasn't cleared. Little chip shot, keeper couldn't quite get enough of a hand on it, and Rio has equalised. Fantastic!
Really wow. Just a bit unfortunate at the back. Barnor and Smith not quite communicating of who was going to clear their lines there.
Bit of indecision, wasn't it? And just that little moment of indecision, and then a nice finish from Rio Bartley.
Fantastic. What a goal from Bradfield. So it's Bradfield 2, Aldenham 2, with 39:42 on the clock.
Just before half time.
Just before. We did say how those next 3 or 4 minutes are going to play out.
You're so clever, Johnny. You're very, very good at this, aren't you?
Or
Very
just watching that
perceptive.
fact, I don't know whether the shot was going wide.
You think he palmed it into the goal
possibly,
potentially?
he obviously
He wouldn't have known, no.
he would never have known. He's off his line and he had to get something on it.
We're going to find out how much extra time at the end of this first half. We're going to have 3 minutes, the fourth official has put up. Here's Oyedele in midfield. Contreras does some work there. Asta pegging it over here now to try and take Lucas Jackson on. Jackson with his back to goal. Back towards DJ Barnor. Barnor to Gunnar Sakura. Sakura forward to the captain, Rexepi. Free kick to Aldenham. Sorry, it was Tom Dick, wasn't it? Who I said
Tom Dick,
it's Rexepi who's got the white sleeves and Tom Dick who's got the black sleeves underneath his yellow Aldenham shirt.
Rio Bartley, he was named after the Duran Duran song. Do you reckon his mum had a crush on Simon Le Bon or something? I don't know. What do you think? It's a very exotic name, isn't it, Rio? Great name.
I think it's
better
fantastic
than Trevor.
name. Yes, it's. I think most names would be. Here come Aldenham. Can they get a goal just before half time? Sapsford saves. Goodness, but it's end-to-end stuff. Fantastic. That would have just been the icing on the cake. A fifth goal in this first half. Mind you, at the Sixfield Stadium, we would probably expect 6 goals by the end of the game. Here's Gerrard now with time on the clock.
Another
great header.
Bustamante.
Fantastic header by Bustamante. There's McDonald to Contreras. Ooh, Oyedele has to do very well to pick that ball up. Gerrard is just going to slip that ball left-hand side to McDonald. McDonald forward towards Bartley. Bartley's having a good game. Out towards Kupstas on the left-hand side for Bradfield. Fifth former in H-House. Left-footed ball from McDonald. Trying to find Asta of A-House. Well played by Barnor of Aldenham. Forwards comes Lucas Jackson now. Chased by Asta. Chorner does very well at the back and battles away and picks that ball up. Nathaniel Chorner, the only representative from F-House in the game today. Back towards McDonald of D-House, out towards the left-hand side towards Kupstas of H-House. Forward to Bartley of D-House. Bartley challenged, manages to retain possession of the ball. He's playing well.
He's been
out towards Chorner. Chorner does well, but it goes to nobody in midfield. Out towards the left-hand side towards Lucas Jackson now. Well across is Ethan Oyedele, who's done a lot of unsung work to do today. Asta back towards Oyedele. And Bradfield, are they going to try and put their foot on the ball? They're not. They're aiming for Micah John. Good header by Gunnar Sakura. And there's Barnor forward now, out towards this left-hand side, but hit out of play by Francis. And I think the referee is going to probably blow on his whistle in a minute, and we can all, well, we can't, we've got to do a half-time, but everybody else can go and have a cup of tea.
They can go have a rest. It's been a great watch so far.
It has. It's been really exciting.
Good watch.
Really exciting.
So wherever you are,
press early.
do get in touch, wherever you are. It would be lovely to hear from you. And there goes that referee's whistle for half-time. Terrific first half here at Sixfield Stadium, Northampton. Aldenham taking an early lead and then doubling it, and after 12 minutes Bradfield 2-0 down, but Bradfield have got back into the game. Their first goal, great break down the left-hand side, Rio Bartley to Micah John, and then Rio with a shot which the goalkeeper couldn't quite get to. As Trevor said, almost a replica of Aldenham's second goal as well. So terrific stuff. Let's get the thoughts from an Aldenham point of view, first of all from you, Dom.
I think it's been an excellent half. Like I say, for our first time in this final, I'm sure the boys would have been a little bit nervous. To get that early goal was fantastic, and then carrying on, obviously getting the second goal. We've definitely looked to press on the front foot and sort of nick it off the Bradford defenders as they're trying to play. They haven't necessarily done anything wrong. Bradfield will come back strong, but yeah, I think they'll be disappointed to obviously conceded the second goal. But they'll be pretty happy overall. Obviously, taking a 2-0 lead was pretty good for them.
Yeah, I mean, we said at the beginning, didn't we? We said it was going to be a very close game. And actually, if you look at the 40 minutes, there hasn't been a lot in it between the two teams. A few chances either end. I have to say, first Aldenham goal was super, very well taken. And then the same for the Bradfield first goal. Super move down the left. Interestingly, the two standout players from Bradfield's point of view first half with Rio Bartley and Micah John up front. But Ethan Odeyele in the midfield done a very good job as well. Very interesting how he's just winning possession and they're just playing off nice simple balls.
And I would say, Dom, Sarpong's injury was quite important in that first half, because I thought he was the go-to man. He was the man who was making things happen for Aldenham until he went down. He didn't appear to be injured on the ball, but he scored that fantastic second goal. But every time he got the ball, there was an electricity about what was going on. And he's very young, but he went off, and Aldenham 2-0 up. When he goes off 2-2. It's too simplistic to say that that's the reason why, but he's a big factor.
No, yeah, as you say, we're just watching that first goal back now. He was very much instrumental in the first goal, shutting down the keeper, and then that lovely little flick through to Sass. And then obviously he's picked up the second goal as well. Lots of things happen in football, but
here he is again now. This right-hand side.
He got genuine pace, and actually, and the other lad over on the far side, later on in the second, very, very quick. And if I was Dave Chapman and James Fox, I'd just be looking to shore up that left-hand side a little bit, possibly give Ollie McDonald a little bit of help over there, covering up.
Here's the second goal now. And we can see this is a I thought it was a really good shot.
Yeah, good. Three very good touches.
He couldn't have done much about that, George, to be fair.
I mean, it was a foot on the other side of the post. It was an amazing save, actually. So he's a bit unlucky.
Yeah, no, we're just watching about some of these highlights, and as you say, Kwaku Sarpong is very much involved in all of them. So, yeah, not just to lose him, but also at the time of losing him, just to stop the game once we were 2-0 up and sort of in the ascendancy. Little bit of a killer, but credit to him, Nefe has done superbly well since he's come on. Good strength in depth, but yeah, obviously we've lost our top scorer, and that's obviously not something that David Breeze would have planned for, but we've got good subs to bring on, so hopefully Nefe can sort of follow in his footsteps.
This is Bradfield's first goal, and Bartley did ever so well, left-footed ball, and Micah's he's a good finisher.
The way Micah Johns got in front of his defender in the near post there, absolutely great finish.
He'd done that in the house matches, to be honest, because we're flattered to see him in the house matches. He didn't perform in the house matches, and some people might say that those house matches are more important than the ISFA.
Well, I believe ours are next week, and maybe there are a few people just resting up. Who knows? They're always hotly contested.
Yes,
the house system is very much the one-all and be-all of Aldenham sometimes.
So here's your lad there gave it away at the right back.
Micah did some good work here, actually, that clearance. And oh no, that was the Charlie.
That was a foul.
Yeah, that was well swept up and a little foul there. It was actually, I think Bradfield broke from Aldenham having it up in this near corner from us.
This was a terrific run.
Some really good footwork from Nefe there. Just ran out of space, well defended, sort of pushing him towards the byline.
Micah did well here. This is Rio's shot. Was that going away? It may well have been.
I think the curl on the ball may well have been, but Charlie Smith's not to know that. He has to try and get a hand on it.
Absolutely nothing really he could have done there.
Unfortunately, being right-handed, he sort of tipped it that way, whereas if he was left-hand dominant, might have tipped it, but he has to get a hand on it.
Always good to see a knee slide, isn't it? You can't score a goal these days without doing a knee slide.
Yeah, you've got to do a knee slide.
But it was very, very interesting when you were talking earlier about some of your lads who've gone off to academies and football clubs. We've had a few, and we were walking around earlier, weren't we? And Carter Bowdry, last year's winning captain from my A-level geography class, was sitting there, gave us a quick hello. He's over on Reading's books. Had a message from Callum McFarlane, who left us to go to Fulham. We got Sam Tabarra still down at Southampton in their under-21 team. So we've sent a few off here and there to various clubs as well. Not quite in your numbers, but we've still done all right.
Yeah, no, we
and a few of ours are out in the States. So, and whether, Johnny, I don't know whether Ben Bagshaw last year's or 2 years ago when he winning captain, he was an outstanding forward, and Ben is out in the States, isn't he, on the soccer scholarship?
I've got a big shout out here. My son, who's at Cardiff University, Harry, has just texted me a photo of the old Bradfieldian Leeds University team. They were league winners of their Power League. I can see amongst them Jack Hindley, Josh Lever, Tom Kirk. Well done, fellas. Thanks for listening. I know there's loads of you up there. I know there's lots of universities, actually, in particular. A load of you down at Exeter this evening, and you'll all be watching and listening to us. So it's great to hear where you're watching, and I know people abroad as well, and particularly those old Bradfielders who've left recently.
Well, it's very interesting. So we got a message through from some of the 2003 team. So as I said, that was our first final here, 2003. We lost to 1-0 to Bolton. And a number of those players from that team messaged the school this morning. Ross Knight, Mark Sydenham, Johnny Prince, and Andy Platt, lovely Andy Platt, who was in my boarding house, who was the goalkeeper that day and played brilliantly, very, very good. James Morris at Elstree, I mentioned earlier, he hit the post just over on our left-hand side, straight after half-time. I still remember it. And they were a really good team. I'd coached them, and they were still a good team even after I coached them in the under-15s. And they were super. So how nice it was for me, especially, to hear from some of those boys and any of the rest of that 03 team. They were great value and a really good team. So it's good to hear from them.
Yeah, it's always great. I think that's one of the things that makes Aldenham great as well. We've got our OAs.
Yeah.
Like I say, quite a lot of them are actually fairly recent leavers of the school.
Yeah.
But there are still some in their 30s and I believe some in their 40s as well that are still kicking the ball about. They'll be up here watching. So shout out Martin Berg, one of the old crew, as they might say. But yeah, they always stay in touch and obviously wish them all well. So it's great to see them play on a Saturday afternoon after all our school fixtures.
Yeah, so we had our old Bradfieldians in the Arthur Dunn semi-final last Saturday, 2 days ago. Sadly, they lost 2-0 away at Tunbridge. And we've been in 10 Arthur Dunn Cup finals, still haven't won it yet. But I went to watch the quarter-final, and it was great. And 12 of our squad had played in ISFA finals. Not all of them had won, but 12 of them had played in ISFA finals. But up front, a lad called Justin Ford. Ford is might be turning 40 possibly this year, and he's amazing because he's played in Arthur Dunn matches, but also was in the winning golf team, Old Bradfield golf team. They won the Halford Hewitt for the first time ever last April, defending it this year. So hats off to the Hewitt team, Torrance, Crichton, Rafferty, Ruffle and Gallagher and all that lot. So they may well be listening in as well. But Fordy terrorised me in my boarding house. But it's good to see him sort of doing so well for the OBs.
Got a few from the OB class of 1994. Hello to Ben Bigger and crew. Ben and Andy White and Rob Stewart. Don't swear in my gym, Rob. Will Lyons, Alex Pinker and Mark Thomas. Great to hear from you. And I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. I saw Ben very briefly from the car the other day when I was doing a Reading commentary, and he was on his way. Great result for Reading, by the way. The local club to Bradfield, doing well actually at the moment. In the same league actually as Northampton Town, who we say are having not a great time of it at the moment, Northampton Town. But what a lovely stadium. I can tick this off on my 92. I'm up to 41 grounds now today. I think this counts.
Impressive. Yeah, that counts. You've been here. Yep, tick it off.
And what about, Dom, just quickly from your point of view, you run the cricket at Aldenham.
Yep.
What's the crossover between the cricket and the football? Do you have players playing for you in the cricket team who will be playing in the football team today?
Not many in this first 11. They're not quite a crossover between the two first 11s, but many of these will probably be in our second 11. General good athletes, a lot of all-rounders in this squad. Football and cricket are our two major sports at Aldenham.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's nice that the two seasons don't tend to cross over. So obviously they can play the both. But yeah, very much football at the forefront for most of these boys, but they get their cricket in as well.
Well, we've had another very good sporting year, haven't we, Johnny? So last week our girls netball team got to the national final of the girls netball. They won their semi-final in the morning and at Loughborough University, got to the final where they had to play Cardinal Newman College from Preston. I think we've got about 2,000 sixth formers. We've got about 300 sixth formers, and our girls were brilliant. They lost the final, but to get that far was extraordinary. And the boys' first 11 hockey team have had an amazing cup run themselves. They got to the quarter-final, narrowly lost their quarter-final last week as well. And the under-14 girls squash team We're up in Birmingham at the National Championships again.
Trevor to talk about the squash,
And,
because of all of
my
us,
under-14 girls
Trevor
squash
is the
team.
master in charge of squash.
And they came away with a bronze medal and were brilliant. So I've got to remember them all now: Isla, Florence, Sophie, Ivy, Lola, and B. All right, they were fantastic. So Bradfield sport very much on the up. Matt Ruxton doing a super job as our director of sport.
Lots of people to say hello to. Sam Rees, formerly of the Bradfield parish, but still very much a member of our community. He says, what chance an Army House boy scoring the winner? Will be James Gerrard or Ethan Oyadelli. That'll be the two choices there, Sam. So a very good evening to you. Have you got some messages?
Yeah, I've got
Tom?
a couple. Mr. Schreiber, one of our graduates from last year. Shout out to him. I've also had a comparison to Martin Tyler from Gabe Dangor. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing, but we'll take it. Thank you, Gabe. And then also Zach Savage of Lehman's. Hello to Zach Savage.
Isn't our guest of honour tonight Peter
Yes.
Drury? Is that right, Peter Drury
So
or
actually,
something?
the person who's under most pressure this evening with him here is actually me. Peter Drury is the guest of honour, the Sky Sports leading commentator. You can see the Bradfield subs just down in front of us.
I had a good story with Peter Drury, actually. Before this was perhaps when he became the massive name that he is, I was playing my sort of village cricket, standing there taking guard, and behind me I could hear this voice, and I thought, that does sound familiar. And it's not until you look round and you're like, well, I've never seen that person before. I walk off and check the team sheet, and it was Peter Drury, and you're like, I could have picked that voice out from an absolute mile away.
Did he commentate whilst you were playing?
Unfortunately, he did commentate on my batting, yes, which, yeah, we'll leave it at that.
How long did the commentary last for?
It wasn't quite 90 minutes. Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't my best innings. I'm gonna say that I was put off, or starstruck.
By
I'll
the
say
fact that Peter
starstruck.
Drury
Yeah.
was there.
Team's just coming out, Johnny, aren't they?
They are. The teams are out. Bradfield are going through a warming up exercise. David Chatwin down on the right-hand side. It's just getting to run across or along the thin strip of grass between the touchline and the sort of asphalt to the right-hand side. I suspect he thinks that Bradfield were asleep for the first 12 minutes. He may think that, because they were slow out of the blocks. They were 2-0 down. They've done well to come back.
Well,
but
absolutely.
Maybe this is his, like, we need to get you on fire from the very start.
No, absolutely. And as I said at the end of the half there, I think that the fact that Bradfield, that, you know, obviously their heads went down, but they got back in the game, started to get a bit of possession, and then obviously got the first goal, got them right back in, and then that goal just before half-time was, very, very significant score. It's going to be a cracking, but very tense second half, I fear.
It's going to get nervy.
It's going to be tense,
It will
Dom,
be.
isn't it?
Yeah. This is my first time up here, but it's not for you guys. But yeah, it'll be very nervy.
It will be
But,
nervy, that's for
hopefully
sure.
Aldenham get a quick one here, but you never know.
Hello to Claire Curley, who's listening. She puts up the villa. Oh well, we all have our burdens to,
Some more than
to
others.
carry. Yes, Trevor, the Spurs fan speaks. So, Aldenham are going to get us off and underway in this second half now. We are ready. Referee Banks, who's wearing
I think they've got to turn the disco down first, Johnny, haven't they? The DJ's still got the records spinning.
I'm sure he's very well versed in this, and will turn off as soon as the whistle goes.
Oh,
and there he does. Indeed he does. So Aldenham get us off and underway. They put from left to right in this second half, and immediately it's out of play. An ironic cheer comes in from the Bradfield fans, and the ball is going to be rescued just down in front of us, in front of the Bradfield dugout. Ollie MacDonald, who was covering his class the other week in English literature. We were reading the play Jerusalem. He's a very good actor, actually, Ollie. And his dad, Gus, who I was at university with, will be here today. He was the captain of the Durham University First 15, Gus MacDonald. Big sporting family. As I said, Charlie will be here, his older brother, but Gus, big sports fan, and I know that lots of his Durham friends will probably be listening as well.
Good.
Ball in midfield is picked up by Astor, and Astor looking to that go-to man, Bartley, although he actually decides to go on his own. It's going to be a throw to Bradfield over on that far side.
To be fair, Charlie's done very well there, actually.
He's done really well.
He's worked very, very hard. His work rate's fantastic. And yeah, it's just interesting just picking up the ball and just trying a little bit there.
You can hear Dave Chatwin just down in front of us. He's barking away. Heads come in from Aldenham, 2 of them. They clear the ball away. There's nobody really up front there. The ball high looping back in. Oh my goodness me. Smith, well, he went to...
I'm going to say he judged that really well there. He, a goalkeeper, he knew where his posts were. Yeah.
That was a nervous moment from an Aldenham point of view.
It's only probably because the angle we're at here is probably much further from the goal. Yes, exactly.
Probably missed by
much further than the goal than it looked from here.
Well left.
Cleared away. Good evening to Tammy Penny, who's listening. Again, part of that 94 crew who are all watching.
Be interested to see whether my mother's worked out how to operate the YouTube link, Johnny.
The YouTube. There speaks Trevor.
Yeah, exactly. IT and the Kidson family, never an easy relationship.
No. You should hear him typing on a keyboard. Here we go. Bradfield looking forward now. It's McDonald trying to get
lovely
Micah John in,
from
but
Bustamante.
really well by Bustamante. I think Bustamante's been terrific at the back.
Terrific, yeah. Like I say, he's a real leader of the group. He very much leads by example. One of our year 13s in the squad. An excellent young man.
Right. Charlie McDonald with the yellow boots down the line, trying to find Kupstas. Torren Raphael will be the option off the bench for Bradfield. He's lively when he comes on. This is Chorner now, ex of St Andrew's Prep School. Does well there, and in the centre circle will knock it forward towards Micah John. Micah's
good
backwards.
Excellent pressing again there.
Yeah.
The centre back stepping out, putting pressure on Bradfield.
So far side.
The game just slowly getting to life in the second half.
Yeah. How many goals have we had? Oh, no, we haven't had that many goals at this stage, but it was certainly a lively start. Aldenham 2-0 up. If you're just joining us, hello, welcome to our coverage of the ISFA Cup final. It's terrific to have you all with us, wherever you are around the world. We've already done quite a few shout-outs. The Boodles ISFA Cup, always a very, very special occasion. We ought to thank our sponsors as well. Last week, Boodles were busy sponsoring the Gold Cup at Cheltenham, and today they are sponsoring the ISFA Cup final. So thank you to them for their magnificent support of this wonderful tournament, actually. All the way back, I think, well, 33rd showing of it. There wasn't a tournament in 2020. Aldenham trying to create something there. The ball now back in midfield. Here's Bartley. Bartley, the captain. Which way is he going to go? Goes onto his right foot, out towards the right-hand side. Ball into the middle from Astor. But
he's one of those players. He's one of those players who glides effortlessly over the grass, and a genuine pace. I mean, he just moved away from the Aldenham midfield there. He's a good player, very good player.
I had the pleasure of teaching Rio GCSE English, and again, he was a class act in the classroom as well. Just a really good boy, head boy at the school at the moment. Oyedele's shot goes wide, but he's just a class act in everything that he does. He's a superb head boy.
Yeah, he has, very good. But just the way he just moves effortlessly over the grass there. He certainly moves better than I can say it anyway.
There'll be certainly amongst the Bradfield fans. I did speak to one boy in my house who's a huge Brentford fan. I said, how are you going to manage this match? Because obviously Brentford are playing Wolves this evening, so I'll have the earpiece in whilst we're watching. But knowing him, he will be full of the chanting this evening. I hope you're enjoying the game, Ollie. Out towards this right-hand side for Aldenham. Goes out of play though. Kupstas and McDonald, the left-hand combination. And the Bradfield fans making a little bit of noise.
David Breeze very much out in his dugout at the moment, shouting some orders there.
Yes, he wasn't happy about something there a minute ago, was he?
I think he wanted us to play a little bit longer rather than into feet there.
Bradfield looking for a ball towards Rio Bartley. Can't get there. Out towards the right-hand side they go. And they're going to lump it forward. There you are. That's
there you go. That's more. That's what he wanted.
And that's almost brilliantly controlled, actually. Almost brilliantly controlled. Basazi, that is, isn't it? Very young.
Very good.
Basazi, that's a lovely little nudge ball forward. Well played by Contarudas. And via Ethan Oyedele, goes out towards Nathaniel Chorner. Chorner now, picking it up inside his own half. He's got a lovely right foot, Nathaniel. Played in 6 different positions, actually, Nathaniel Chorner. He was saying, you know, I got all the boys to fill out a form. He's played in 6 different positions since he's been at Bradfield. So, a bit of a right back is obviously his space now, but he's played all over the pitch during his Bradfield career. Hacked clear. I think I can use the word hacked there. Oyedele. Asta down this right hand side. The shoes are off from the Bradfield stand. Left-footed shots. Gerrard, and then he goes to just rescue the man who he had tackled there, Marley Francis. Marley's very young as well, actually, isn't he? 16 years old?
Marley, yeah, current year 12, Marley. Yeah, he's
Arsenal fan.
One of our youngest, yeah, he's a man after my own heart, Arsenal fan. Yeah, he's also a previous winner, and he's one of those that's part of the Hearts ISFA squad. He's sort of an all-rounder as well. He very much likes his cricket at the same time.
There's one boy who wants to be a surgeon when he finishes. I'll try and find out who that was. But yeah,
I'm trying to think which one I would trust here.
Amida.
Elicum, I would trust Elicum. Yeah, fair. I would.
He's good answer. Maths, biology, and chemistry at A level.
Yeah, he was one of my tutees in year 10.
And he wants to be a surgeon or a doctor. Wants to study medicine anyway.
He's fantastic. Yeah, he's a bright young man. He can certainly get some good grades.
So he's playing up front. So a little bit of a lull at the moment. One of the players, I think it's Gunaseka, has gone down, just sitting inside the box there. And it's interesting. I mean, we've seen this before. It's the finals. The pace, you just think what your body's gone through. You know, they're fit young men, but actually, the occasion itself can be quite emotionally draining as well as physically draining for these guys when they come out there.
Yeah, it's obviously a big pitch for these boys, and they hasn't really relented the pace of the game, so they've certainly been going at it for the full way. Hopefully this is nothing too serious.
Just had a nice little message, Johnny. Martha Logan, who's the daughter of our second master, she's on the sofa, thoroughly engrossed by the game of football that she's watching here. So, Martha, thank you very much for staying up a little bit later and watching us this evening. And I also, a special mention to my lovely geography class from a couple of years ago, GG133, as they were known and still are known. And I had some really nice emails and messages from them, all now obviously busy studying hard on a Monday night at university. But they know who they are, and I said that I'd give them a special mention this evening. So I hope you're all well. GG133.
I've just been sent a photograph of a minibus that Roger Wall, our deputy head co-curricular, was driving, and he apparently got stuck outside Didcot. I mean, I shouldn't be laughing. So there's a whole picture of a load of his passengers pushing the minibus. Now, I would like some verification as to what exactly is going on. There were some traffic problems coming up here, but I want to know whether the minibus has arrived here. What exactly happened? I'm fascinated. There's a change just down in front of us, and it's Torren Raphael, formerly of Elstree Prep School, who's going to come on now for Charlie McDonald, just down in front of us. It'll be interesting. Ollie McDonald. I keep calling him Charlie. Sorry, Ollie McDonald is coming off, so that's interesting to see how Bradfield readjust. Who's going to go to left back?
The one thing that Torren will bring will be pace. So he will definitely bring some pace there. So they've just dropped Chris Kupstas back to left back. Probably a little bit of a sort of a straight swap in some ways. Charlie Astor's move flanks.
Yes.
So Charlie Astor's come over onto the left-hand side. Torren Raphael in on the right-hand side. But Torren will bring pace. Nice touch.
Here is Astor now, and here's Kupstas now, who's just moved back from the left wing position to the left full-back position. Inside comes Astor, right-footed ball into the box.
Ball.
It's a good ball. It's a good goal.
Handball.
Bradfield in with a chance. Was there a hand? There was a chance. You saw that, Dom.
I've got my glasses on today.
You're the
They might
quickest
be
man
ordered
there.
and tinted, but
I saw it as well, but I didn't say
definitely
anything.
yeah, he didn't know anything about it, but it definitely hit his hand.
free kick. And it'd be, as we said in the first, I'm going to be interested to see how these substitutes are used and to see how Torren gets on playing down that right-hand side. He created the first of those goals that Bradfield scored in the semi-final against Millfield. And he can be pretty quick down that right-hand side. The other one to watch out from the bench, where we've got various people. Harry Crawley in the upper sixth in D House, Pablo Monferrer, Josh Obieli as well, and George Rotondo as well, who's been called into the squad late on today.
Yeah, Pablo's a very skillful player. Be interesting to see if he comes on. He's fantastic dead ball specialist as well.
On the bench for Aldenham, Luca Arnaldi. We've got Adi Sakaria, Jensen Lacey. So there are options as well for Aldenham.
A fairly young bench. I'm sure they'll be looking to get themselves on, but yeah, all fairly young. But again,
good movement. This is Lucas Jackson down the left-hand side now for Aldenham, and Bradfield are going to have to have their wits about them. He slips over. Referee does
a good
not
tackle.
give a free kick.
Good tackle. Won the ball.
There's Barnor now into the middle. Bit of freedom now for Bradfield to do something. Just overplayed there by Aris Contarudas.
Lovely ball by Rexepi.
Yeah, Rexepi out towards the left-hand side. Going to be a chase. Goes out of play. Bradfield
Jackson
throw.
just not quite having the sprint to get that one there. Back to the Aldenham bench. Like I say, it's a fairly young bench. Addy in year 11. Jensen also in year 11. Luca in year 12. But like I say, lots of them have already won ISFA finals before, so they'll be ready to get on for another final.
But it's really difficult though as a coach, because clearly you want to involve your players. It's
Absolutely.
a final, you want to, but at the same time, it's 2-2. It's a cup final. You don't want to do anything that's going to upset the team, get the balance wrong, whatever. You know, it's very critical. So both coaches, difficult decisions to make.
It'll be interesting to see what sort of time they do make subs. As you say, there'll be a few tired legs come the 70th minute. It'll be interesting to see who gets on and where as the Aldenham subs actually go out to warm up.
Yeah, well, I've heard the story of the minibus is not a happy one.
Okay, well, probably.
But anyway, unfortunately they didn't make it. But our best wishes go to all of them. They're all fine. They're okay, Trevor. Everybody's fine. I hope Roger Wall is okay, who was the man driving the minibus. But anyway, all safe and sound from what we know. Right, free kick to Bradfield. George Sapsford with it, who hasn't had masses to do since that first very busy 15 minutes of the match. Bartley with a nice touch. Can he hook the ball? Gone to he can, but
Just wouldn't fall. Just wouldn't fall for him, would it? He got just the right side of the player, defender, but the ball just wouldn't come down. You couldn't get a clean contact. As you say, defender just about did enough to
just got his body in the way. Yeah, waiting for that ball to forward and just didn't.
Blimey! I thought that was going to fall onto his left foot. Golden chance.
Kupstas with the throw just down in front of us. Down the line towards Astor and then inside to Bartley. Bartley, who's been an absolute menace for Bradfield today, but really well done by Aldenham now, getting the ball away and up front. And this, they could go very well down the right-hand side now. This is a really good run here from Azazi. Azazi just held up for a moment. Can he go down again? He's into the middle, Azazi. This is fantastic play. And then he almost gets the ball away. Bradfield clear it away. Azazi is a real danger man for Aldenham. Down the left, down the left-hand side.
Lucas Jackson,
nasty
lovely feet
foul
there
from Jordan. Could get a booking there. Lucas Jackson has gone down to ground, and let's see what the referee does.
This is some lovely play here. Again, Elikim Ameda there, lovely ball round the corner. Nefe just driving in, wanting to get it on his left foot there, but again, just drags it back onto his right, and another little jink in the box. Oh, there's a stray leg from Bradfield.
Yeah, he just ran out. He just sort of ran out of space. Bradfield managed to close him down. Not the greatest tackle from Nathaniel Chorner there, I have to say.
Lucas Jackson not happy with the Bradfield crowd there either, as he was hurt by that tackle, I believe.
Yeah, that's going to be a free kick, and it's Rexepi who's going to take this. There's I can't quite see how many are in the wall. 3 or 4, I think, maybe.
It looks like a three-man wall.
Sapsford is lining them up, and then there's various people on the edge of the area as well. Referee Banks is preparing.
A substitute here for Aldenham.
Yeah, substitute.
That's Gunnar Sakara coming off after he went down sort of 5 minutes ago, replaced by Jensen Lacey. Again, that's another sibling. That's both brothers playing in finals in the last 7 days.
Very proud family. So Rexepi is going to take this free kick in front of the Bradfield fans. Takes a deflection, goes out. Going to be a corner over on that far side.
Good strike with the Wolves held firm there. Corner to Aldenham though. Interested to see what Aldenham do here with one of their centre-backs coming off. I'd imagine it goes to a back four.
Well, it might be the tactical switch that maybe they need to just freshen things up maybe. 56 on the clock. Aldenham corner. In it comes, and that's...
Oh, it's gone for goal.
Gone out of play.
Not his finest corner there, Freddie Rexepi.
Yeah, poor lad, right in front of the Bradfield support. Early ball. Oh, too slow.
A good slide tackle from Nefe down there, managing to take out one of the Bradfield coaches.
Got a message from...
I thought you were saying a good slide tackle. You've just been given a free kick against your player.
That one wasn't good,
toddling around there.
One, no, Nefe got a little nudge from a Bradfield player then who he managed to take him into the Bradfield coach.
Got a message from one of my old upper sit from last year, George Brattle, who's watching the ISFA final in Cambodia and enjoying your deeply insightful analysis. And George, I think sarcasm was never really your strong point. Highly doubting you check your phone as the professional commentator you are. However, on the off chance you do, Ted Pace, Wilf Prest, Tom Yeoman and I would love a shout out. Otherwise, hope you're going well and let's hope we get this win. George, lovely to hear from you. Saw some wonderful footage of you in a go-kart recently. Hope you're staying safe and all the other lads as well out in Cambodia at the moment. Great travels, a lot of people on their gap years at the moment.
Great ball.
Lovely ball
It's a
played
great
forward by
ball.
Freddie Goad. Can they get there? No, well done Freddie Goad. That's a lovely,
Unlucky.
raking right football.
Yeah, when it was in the air, I genuinely thought it was just going to fall for Torren Raphael there, but it just had a bit too much steam on it. But it was interesting. It was a good angle.
Just had a couple of shout outs here come through to the Pools girls that are watching back in their boarding house. Hello to you, and I'm sure there's a good 20 of them there watching. And then also to Mr. Luke Kirsten of the MCC. If you didn't know, he will tell you all about his membership. Often spotted wearing some sort of MCC merchandise, either a tie, a jacket or a bag, anything that anyone knows he's in the MCC.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie Astor loses the ball in midfield, and
Safe.
there's going to have to be a good tackle from Kupstas there. He does very well, and it's going to be a throw to Aldenham down this
Good
right
tackle.
side. Needed to be a good tackle there from Kupstas.
Good tackle. Charlie
Needed
Astor
to
just
be
made a
very
wrong decision there, turned the wrong way.
Looks like Jensen Lacey is sort of just slotted in the sort of centre of midfield alongside Francis there. With Tom Dick going back to centre-back, I believe, actually. So
Yeah,
it's
so Bustamante still right centre-back, Tom Dick, and then you've got
DJ Barnell, yeah. So it looks like it stayed as a back three. Jensen Lacey going in alongside Rexepi and Francis.
Astor just overcooks that one just a little bit to chase for Torren Raphael.
It'll be slightly more attacking, I believe, there in the midfield for Aldenham, with Jensen sort of playing more in a sort of number 10 role rather than Tom Dick, who was a bit more of a holding midfielder. But Jensen Lacey's got some lovely feet on him if he gets himself on the ball.
Here's Barnell going forward, cleared away by Bradfield, nobody up front. Michael John is trudging after the ball. I think I would use the word trudge there as well. I don't think there was
Aldenham, last 5-10 minutes, they've actually started to look a little bit sharper, getting to the ball before the Bradfield players. I think Dave Chapman and James Fox will be a bit disappointed. We're just not holding on and winning the ball enough at the moment.
This is Barnell down the left-hand side into the middle. Cleared away by Bradfield. Rexepi out towards the left-hand side to Barnell.
Oh, Barnell's going down here as well.
Yeah, it is. We often see the cramping. And
you got one of the Bradfield players there as well, just stretching himself.
Yeah, they do get exhausted.
Remember that final 2 years ago when we played the school from Manchester, Beeds, Manchester. Was it Beeds? No,
it was
Cheadle-Hulme from Manchester. I mean, that was energy sapping. That one wasn't it? They were at the end of that game. That was a remarkable final. That one, we outplayed Cheadle-Hulme amazingly. It was 1-0 up, 1-1, 2-1 up, then 2-2. And then do you remember that header from Marcus Gilpin about the 80th minute from the penalty spot to put it in the far corner? I mean, that was an extraordinary goal, amazing goal. now playing at Loughborough University first team, Marcus is.
Which will be a very, very fine stand.
It will be. And
yeah, I went
is.
to Loughborough myself. Didn't quite make it into their first team, but yeah, I can tell you for sure it's definitely a good standard.
Team?
I didn't make it into the Loughborough cricket team.
Which
Make
would have
it into
been
any Loughborough team.
incredibly good.
For some reason, I didn't bother trialling. I was there to enjoy myself. Yeah, rather than sort of take on my sporting ability, but.
Well, you played
Yeah.
more games of sport for your university than I did, so, you know, well done.
I had a very good time, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do remember seeing Marcus Rashford playing against the Loughborough first team once.
Did you?
Just before he sort of made it onto the
Who
scene.
was he playing for then?
Man United,
Academy or something?
yeah, I believe it was the under-23s. They played against Loughborough first team, and then not long after, Marcus Rashford was unfortunately scoring against Arsenal.
We're midway through the second half. 19 minutes of this match remaining, and it's 2-all.
You almost think it's going to be one of those games where one bit of skill, one little mistake,
Well played by
is
Charlie Astor.
just going to make all the difference.
Goes
Some
out of
excellent
play.
shutting down there by Aldenham as well. He hasn't quite got the ball to feet as much, but he is definitely a danger. He scored twice in the win over Eton.
You've got some pace down this right-hand side here, haven't you? You've got some,
Certainly,
some
yeah.
good pace here.
Yeah, with Sass, Nefe and Aldenham, yeah, he's got some very good pace down there.
Here's Freddie Goad now for Bradfield, left-footed. Ball goes forward. Educated left foot Freddie's got. Honed, presumably, on the pitches, Hill 2 and on the Astro just outside G House where he's grown up during his life. Here's Kupstas now. He's got the ball. You can hear Fox, Mrs. Fox and Chatwin barking, and you can hear the Aldenham coaches as
Yeah,
well.
it's
Ben
Mr. Tricker there. Just trying to rack my brain whether he would have played here in his sort of playing days. Who
did he play for?
He was on the books at Watford growing up, and then he signed professionally to Fulham.
Right.
So I'm just wondering whether he sort of played at this stadium in his academy days.
So I don't think David Chatwin has coached. I mean, his pedigree of people he's coached during his like Esri Konsa, Joe Gomez, Callum Hudson-Odoi when he was at Charlton. So he's got a very good pedigree as a coach, David, and took over from Luke Webb. And I'm sure Luke might be watching or listening tonight. Doing a great job at Repton with the football there, and Luke very much a man who laid the foundation stones for Bradfield's recent success here.
Yeah, building on Steve Long, who obviously ran the football at Bradfield for 20 plus years. I've no idea whether Longy is over on the far side or not in the executive suite or whatever it is, Johnny, over there. But Steve, we send our very, very best wishes to you and Lynn and the family. Great Bradfield man, Steve Long.
There's a lot of footballing experience in that Aldenham dugout. We've got Mr. Cornock, joined us in 2009, also an ex-professional for Watford. He was, up to about 2 years ago, our head of football. Now moved on to the role of director of sport.
Sam Dorr,
he is a prolific assistant manager. He
housemaster as well.
He is a housemaster. Yeah, he's housemaster of one of our junior boarding house. So that's his sort of main role at the school, but he very much is involved in the football programme.
Chelsea fan,
yes.
Oh well, you can't have it all, can you?
Some people are good at some things, eh?
Aldenham on the attack here and trying to create something in the box, and they may have a chance of a shot and goal.
Ooh,
but they
just a loose touch
don't
on the edge
quite
of the
get
box.
That. Ball comes forward towards Micah John. He can't get there. Bradfield just having to do some tidying up at the back. Well played by Ethan Oideli. Well played. Oh, they give the ball away inside the box. Shot comes in, blocked. Still Aldenham. Pressure there.
Again, more good pressing. That's certainly the way that Aldenham are getting their chances by pressing Aldenham pressing Bradfield up high.
Yeah,
and
forcing
second
mistakes,
ball.
aren't they?
Yeah, very much so.
15 minutes remaining, 2-2 here in the Boodles ISFA Cup final. Terrific game, all 4 goals in the first half. Aldenham 2-0 up, Bradfield getting back to 2-2 with an equaliser just before the break. And in this second half, it's been real stalemate so far, with Aldenham perhaps on the front foot at the moment in terms of possession and territory, and doing very well in getting inside the box now, and almost problematic for James Gerrard. Aldenham fans felt that there was a potential penalty.
I don't think he was going to give that at any point in there.
It wasn't a foul. It was actually quite good defending.
He tried to get the wrong side of the defender, but couldn't quite. But again, more pressing. The Bradfield players going, sort of travelling towards their own goal line. and Aldenham very much on them.
I think, Johnny, you're right, actually. As I said, last 5-10 minutes, Aldenham have been slightly sharper and just had a bit more possession, created much. And if you think about the second half, Bradfield hasn't really created any shots, any chances second half.
Now, here is a significant move. Kwaku Sarpong, who's scored the second goal, and we talked about at half-time, the real live wire, looks like he's coming back onto the pitch. This could be a really interesting change for Aldenham, given the impact he had on the game before he went off injured.
Yeah, a really interesting move. Obviously, he's carrying some sort of niggle, but wants him to get himself back on.
It's the ISFA final. I think he'll
I imagine
do
that's
anything.
the adrenaline is pumping for him. I imagine it'll be for Elicum a straight swap up front. Unless David Breeze is going for a change of formation, I'm not sure.
Micah John sweeps the ball out towards this left-hand side, towards the captain, Rio Bartley. Bartley now in a position where he created the first goal for Bradfield. Shot on goal! Snapshot saved by Charlie Smith in the Aldenham goal.
Tom Gunnar-Sakara are also out there warming up. Another one that sort of came off with a little bit of an injury, but he still seems to be moving, so he may well feature again.
Go to Kupstas, to Contarudas. Contarudas in midfield, back to goal. Gets it back towards James Gerrard. Gerrard now all the way back towards Sapsford. First time, right-footed. Eight-iron goes forward.
Lovely touch by Francis.
Well played by Marley Francis. That's really good chasing back by Charlie Astor. And there's Kupstas trying to find Micah John. Can't, but the ball is out towards the right-hand side, towards Raphael now. Raphael could be dangerous here down the right-hand side. Onto his left foot, has a shot at goal. Trickles its way through to Charlie Smith in the Aldenham goal away to our left-hand side.
Yeah, it's the first time we've just had a couple of chances, shots, I would say. I mean, obviously not very forceful. Bradfield needs to get Rio Bartley on the ball a bit more than they have second half. He's been very quiet, mainly because we haven't had possession of the ball.
Well, running forward here now is Asazi. He tries to get beyond his man, he can't, and he's dispossessed.
Yeah, lovely little interception by Sass there, winning the ball straight back.
Is that Tom Dick at the back there?
That is Tom Dick, yeah, was of centre midfield. He's slotted into centre half quite a few times this season, so it's not new for him.
Charlie Smith going for the long ball. Nathaniel Chauner's underneath that ball. Finds the ball to Contarudas. Contarudas out towards the right-hand side, goes out of play. Aldenham will have the throw, but not before they make a change.
Here comes the
It's
sub.
going to be Sarpong who is coming on, and I think, it's Lucas Jackson who is going to be the man who comes off. So, interestingly, they're going to play him down the left-hand side. I think he played down the
I think looking at it here, I think Nefe is going to go over to that left wing-back
Fine.
position, and
Sarpong
Kwaku will partner Elicum back up front again. I think that's a similar move to what we did in the semi-final against Eton. And Nefe had a lot of joy down that left-hand side in that semi-final, scoring that fourth goal to see us through.
So as Sazi moves to the left-hand side, Sarpong, well, I thought he was going to stay on the right-hand side. He may just move into a right-hand position.
Yeah, he's just slotting that front there.
Yeah. Right. Will that be a dramatic change for Aldenham? Sarpong was the man who was very much a game changer. Ooh, there was a 50-50 ball across the
Well
park
contested there.
from
By
Aldenham.
both
They did well
players, to be fair.
to get hold of that. From Aldenham coming forward now. Good tackle. Picked up by Raphael.
Again, Aldenham swarming them straight away on the front foot. Very good.
They are. Bradfield come away with
Switch,
the ball though. This
switch.
is Torren Raphael. Tries to get the ball towards Micah John. Perhaps wasn't quite the right option at that stage. Here's DJ Barnall now. Forward. Lacey in midfield. This is Astor for Bradfield. They're battling away in midfield.
Overload here down the left-hand side.
Down the left-hand side. Bradfield will be really, really, really careful. Chauner is chasing back. Aldenham into the box. Straight into the hands of Sapsford.
Charlie Astor is really struggling in that challenge, just that 50-50 challenge. He's clearly come away with a knock. He's just struggling to keep up with the play.
Torren Raphael into Rio Bartley. Bartley out towards Raphael again. Micah John lurking on the edge of the area. Raphael tries the left-footed, ping the ball in. He's playing down that right-hand side, getting onto his left foot, trying to get the ball in. But it comes to nothing, and it's going to be throw over on that forehand side. Nathaniel Chauner of Hillside Just making sure that ball is nice and dry before he throws it in. Mistake here, Sarpong, who's also dangerous, well played. Freddie Goad gets back. Kupstas with the error there. Here's Asta into the middle of the pitch. She can go right hand side. He does do. Finds Rafa. The boys, they're looking tired now, both sides actually a little bit, aren't they?
Starting to get a little bit more time on the ball now, people.
Here's Bartley. Back to goal. Plays it down the right hand side. It's a lovely ball, but
and Tom Dick will just see that
Tom
out
Dick,
there.
He's shepherded that ball out of play. Well played by Tom Dick. Well done.
Yeah, it's very much, with 10 minutes to go, it's very much opened up the game. Be interesting just to see, like I said, Jedson Lacey in the centre of midfield there, see if he can get himself on the ball a little bit more. And possibly Kwaku. I don't know how fresh his legs will be, but perhaps just get him in behind if we can.
Shout out to Brent Williams, parent of Jojo in the Stevens House lower sixth, and of Old Bradfield in Alex Williams, one of your finest geographers, Trevor.
One of my very finest, if probably my finest geographer actually. Just had a first from Oxford. Yeah, Charlie Astor's just come off that. He clearly struggling after that knock. So Ollie McDonald gone on to left back, and they'll push Kupstas forward again into left midfield. Quite an easy swap for Dave Chatwin to make there, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, so Astor goes off. He runs an enormous amount during these games. Well played by McDonald. This is Goad now, who's left-footed, going to launch that ball forward, trying to find Kupstas. There's McDonald. Had a little bit of time there. There's Kupstas, flicking the ball inside. Contreras goes up for the ball, doesn't get all of it. He's worked away, Aris, today. Sarpong trying to be played in. Well played by Freddie Goad.
Freddie Goad actually has been very, very good in the back there. Very close and just mopping up a few things. Very simple, but very effective. He's quick and physical, and he's done very well this evening. What have we got? 7 to go, Johnny? Plus a bit of injury time.
73 minutes on the clock. Well, it could go to extra time. It's 10 minutes each way. Handball, possibly from Freddie Goad in the box there. I tell you what, if there was VAR, I saw a hand.
Johnny,
watch this.
Johnny,
I didn't quite see that one, and I've got those glasses on. We'll have a closer look
on the replay.
I'm not sure VAR is in play at the stadium tonight.
I thought he may have handled that, in which case he's got away with it. But it maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my eyes deceive me. They've deceived me before. You just have a look at this. Have a look at this.
Oh, it was sort of trapped in against him. It would be very harsh to give that, but who knows what the rule is these days with handball?
No, you don't know, do you? Right. Anyway. No penalty given. Here's Oyedele.
Good.
Forward towards Bartley. Bartley skips past the first man. Back to Oyedele. Oyedele still retaining possession. Does very well to Contreras. Contreras to Bartley. Bartley trying to do things on his own here. Skipping around. He seems to have so much time on the ball, Rio Bartley. Here's Chorner out towards Raphael. Raphael. Left-footed ball into the box. Head goes up. And there was the chance. Aris Contreras.
That was...
Couldn't quite get his head on the ball.
Cracking ball in.
Pablo Monfrere is coming on for his
Pablo.
friend, Aris Contreras, whose last action there potentially was that leap to try and get his head on the ball.
Unbelievable. So Pablo, my tutee from Lloyd House, what a great lad. Tremendous. His brother's out at Notre Dame University in Indiana, may well be watching. Pablo's hoping to follow in their footsteps as well. He's top man, Pablo. He just works so hard and so committed. It's brilliant to see him out on the pitch again this evening.
Ex-Thomas's Battersea, both of his parents, Ancor and Carmen, are here today, and his brothers,
here we go.
David and Javier, down the left-hand side. Kupstas of H-House, trying to wake his way, but Bustamente's done ever so well there.
Sasalias, superb.
Sasalias.
Yeah, quick young mag, got across the ground very quickly there and got his body right in the way. Superb work.
Here's Kupstas now, ball into the middle.
Ooh, Bustamente's worn that in the midriff there.
Yeah, he did. And it's going to be a goal kick.
He's all good.
Yes, Pablo, he sent me an email, and I think at Christmas he was out in Notre Dame. He said, "Sir, I'm having breakfast next to one of your sporting heroes." And he was in the restaurant, and next door to him was Joe Montana, the ex-quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, one of my all-time sporting heroes. If I ever had to wear a number, it would have been 16 after Joe Montana, if I had to put a number on my shirt. I don't know which number you would have had from the 1990s Brighton team, Johnny.
Oh, I mean, I don't think you can look much further than Steve Foster as one of the great Brighton defenders. Missed the FA Cup final, of course, 1983 first time round, 2-2 draw, and Smith must score famously at the end of that game after Gary Stevens had equalised in the 86th minute. But he came back for the replay. Brighton lost 4-0. I won't carry on about Brighton because it's very dull. I thought when you said one of your great sporting heroes, I was maybe thinking of an ex-Spurs player. I don't know, Steve Sedgley maybe?
No. Sporting heroes: Tom Watson, Joe Montana, and Red Rum.
Your sporting heroes, Dom? Must be Arsenal based.
It's got it, Thierry Henry for me. Arsenal, very much my era. Very much Thierry Henry. Always used to wear number 14 when I was growing up. My birthday as well, but Thierry Henry's number.
He only scored half as many goals as Harry Kane, is that right?
He scored more important ones, I believe.
I'm not sure he has.
And I think he's won a fair amount more trophies.
3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. It's 2-2. We could be heading for extra time. If you're watching back at Bradfield, we're going to be back late this evening if it goes to extra time and penalties. All of you who are in-house doing your prep, well, of course you won't be listening to us because you'll be doing your prep. Ball comes into the middle. Bradfield managed to clear it away initially. Marley Francis has the ball, gets past Bartley, left-footed shot, ricochets away. Ooh. That was a vital touch from Torren Raphael, who had to get that ball
was lining
away.
A shot up there.
Torren did great there because we both looked at him. We thought, that's just going to your left half there. And actually, Torren just managed to get a foot in and clear it away nicely. Did well, Torren did there.
Neil Birch, senior master at Bradfield, is weighing into the who's your hero. He's a big Southampton fan, so obviously he's gone for Matthew Letitia. Very fine player. Well played in midfield. Well, I thought it had been well played by Aldenham. I thought it was a good piece of play from...
I think a good foul to make there, actually. Bradfield were just starting to break away, especially as the game's starting to get a bit more stretched.
We're either going to have a very, very dramatic ending here. We're into the final 2 minutes, or it's going to be extra time. James Gerrard is going to take this free kick. No, he's not actually. He's waiting for George Sapsford.
This will go long into the box, and we'll try and pick up any scraps that we can.
3 Bradfield players remain back. Everybody else is right up there. Sapsford launches the ball long forward.
To the keeper.
Smith takes it very calmly indeed. Straight into the hands of the keeper. Just probably need a little more float on
one
that
less
ball.
club.
In midfield, Aldenham. Bradfield now pressing with 79 on the clock. What's the fourth official going to say in terms of added on time? McDonald all the way back towards Sapsford. He's left-footed, going to launch this upfield, trying to find Montferrer and Micah
Bustamante again, superb.
Proper old-fashioned centre-half, isn't he?
He loves defending.
Good. Out towards the left-hand side. Is this Aldenham's moment now? Coming forward inside the box. Here's Sarpong, who scored the second goal for them. Back to goal. Harried very well, though, by James Gerrard.
Just lost his footing there.
Gerrard gets the ball forward to Montferrer. Bradfield, gone out of play. Oh, no.
A bit unlucky there.
Another man down with cramp.
ISFA going down with cramp there.
Again, super play, Torren Raphael. He's a bit unlucky the ball just went out of play. Super defending though, I have to say, just when it was breaking for Aldenham. We've got 3 minutes on the clock there, Johnny. 3 minutes of extra time, injury time, added time, whatever time you want to call it.
3 minutes of added on time.
I'll tell you now, these Aldenham boys will be dying to win this. We've had a very good run in the ISFA tournaments this year. We were runners-up, as I mentioned before, in the under-13 age group. unfortunately, despite our record, under 15s, we only made it to the semi-final stages, but heartbreak, we lost on penalties, 17-16. All the way over to Whitgift. The penalty takers went round twice. So yeah, we lost on penalties in the semi-final under 15, and then obviously finalists here. I don't quite know, but we were looking to see if we would have been the first team to make all 3 finals in the same year, and we were, like I say, 1 penalty away from doing that.
Well played by Ollie McDonald. Ball's gone out of play, and we've played 54 seconds. Message. I mentioned Peter Lever earlier on, his son James, who was a parent, or is a parent at Bradfield. He's watching with his son Joshua, who was in my house. Hope they're enjoying the game. They are, like you, Trevor, Spurs fans, so they're probably enjoying watching Bradfield more than they are watching Spurs
Hang on.
at the moment. Down the right-hand side, here's Torren Raphael, but he doesn't quite manage to hold onto that, and DJ Barnor will come across, solid as a rock. And it's gone out of play.
Sid Inglis is watching over at Elstree, so very proud to see another Elstree boy out on the pitch this evening. As I said earlier, James Morris and Tom Wyatt, 2 old Bradfieldians. James, who played in the 03 final, coach the Elstree first team, so very proud moment for them.
It's
Quaker in here,
now.
1-on-1.
Sarpong, now is he ball down? No, I think he's gone out for a corner.
Who was that?
He must have got a foot on the ball there.
James Gerrard, he got a clear foot on it, never a foul.
Referee a little bit better placed than us. Believe he knows what he's doing.
And we are quite a long way away from there, aren't we, Dom?
We're into the last minute of injury time. Nervous times here, 2-all. You can see 2 minutes on my watch.
I hate these moments.
Yeah, I don't know how they feel, but I'm starting to get a little bit nervous.
Yeah, corner coming in. Oh dear.
It's Rixepi who's going to take this over right in front of the Bradfield fans. And again, various boys going over with cramp just down in front of us. So, what is going to happen?
We're missing Gunnar the goal scorer again in the Eton game. Thomas Gunnar is not on the pitch at the moment.
2-all. Cross comes the corner. It's gone out of play. That might well be it. That might well be it. You can see the various benches just down in front of us. Jack Sergey, part of the Bradfield coaching team, giving us a wave there. Been fantastic grad this year. Jack, James Fox, David Chatwin.
Urging his players up the pitch. Get up, he says. Get up the pitch.
Peter Banks, we're in your hands. How much longer are we going to play? Ball comes through to Micah John. Sort of ricochets off him. Well played by Bartley in midfield against Marley Francis. Oh, that struck Kupstas a real blow on the head.
No, it was on the hand.
On the hand, actually.
Yeah, I think he was protecting himself more than anything there. Marley Francis has been superb in the middle of midfield. He's not really lost out on any 50-50s in there. Putting himself about wonderfully well.
We've got 3:32 on my clock, so we're playing extra time at the end of added on time. Charlie Smith has come all the way upfield now to launch this ball, possibly for the final time in this match from a dead ball situation. Boy, he slipped as he took that. That might have gone out of play. It has. And it's 2-all at the end of full time, and we are into extra time here at Sixfields. The players look exhausted. David Chatwin and James Fox just down in front of us have a quick conference, and now we're into unknown territory. This is going to be a real battle between these two teams. 10 minutes each way, and if scores are level after that, Dom, it's
I don't want another penalty shootout. I don't want one.
Pens. What excitement here, Trevor?
Well, I have to say, as we said at the very, very beginning, we knew it was going to be close. There's nothing to choose really between these two teams. They both play a very similar style. It's very direct, but I think it will be somebody makes a mistake, somebody does one piece of really good skill, and possibly, dare I say it, fitness as well. I think from Bradfield's point of view, we need to get Rio Bartley on the ball a little bit more than we did in that second half. We had a small spell later on, but we need to get him on the ball. And if Micah John gets a sniffer goal, one never knows, Johnny, one never knows.
And Dom, from an Aldenham point of view, Sarpong, is he the man?
He will be, yeah. Since he came back on, I don't think we quite got him back into the game. as much as we did in the first half, but I certainly think sort of working down this right-hand side with Sass, it was Nefe, now Kwaku. I think that ball in behind their left back, I think, is our dangerous one. Possibly even Marley Francis through the middle, but I don't think for either side there's been too much sort of working through the middle. I think it's been fairly congested in there. So I think certainly wide areas, Aldenham will look to get in there.
This is slightly where the coaches earn their corn, isn't it? We're just watching both teams in front of us in huddles, both coaches sort of shouting, not shouting, just giving instructions, just trying to G their players up, get them going for another 20 minutes. But, you know, I'm sure words of wisdom on both sides are being imparted there.
Of course, the shadow of chapel tomorrow morning, Trevor, for your house. 8 o'clock chapel tomorrow morning?
Yes, we'll be there. We're in fine voice, as we always are, Johnny. Don't you worry.
That's a Friday luxury for us.
Just on a Friday morning?
Friday morning chapel for Aldenham, yeah. We'll have assembly tomorrow morning, which hopefully, touch wood,
will be a good assembly.
Comes with a nice announcement.
You've probably got some marking to do, Johnny, I think, by the time you get back, no doubt.
I've got so much marking to do. You wouldn't believe how much marking I've got to do. Big lower sixth exams tomorrow. I know there's a lot of lower sixth who've chosen not to come to the game this evening because they're busy working on their IOs, and hope all that preparation has gone well. And if you are listening to what's going on, I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. But we are now into extra time territory, 10 minutes each way, which is going to be nail biting. Both sets of players now just going through the final preparations. David Chapman's still with his group. The Aldenham players have broken up in terms of their huddle. The referee he's clearly gone.
He's disappeared, actually. I was just looking for him as well, Johnny.
Where has Peter Banks disappeared to? But he's not here. So I guess there's another toss. They'll toss the coin as to see who plays where and who gets the kick-off. There's no golden goal. I want to make that clear. There isn't just a goal that wins it. Now, the last time Bradfield went to extra time, was that 2016?
Yeah, we lost 1-0. Yes, I think to Ardingly. That's right, at Milton Keynes, 2016. Yes, in extra time.
So it's quite interesting. The Aldenham boys have gone away. They've had their talk. Peter Banks is now re-emerging. He probably wasn't anticipating extra time after the first 15 minutes of this game.
No, I believe he's got the League Cup final, Arsenal Man City, to start preparing for. So
is he doing the game on Sunday?
I believe he is. Yep.
So 1 week he's.
That's quite. I have to say that's quite special for these lads. You know, to say, right, you know, ref. Next game he's doing Arsenal City,
Haaland and Goitres.
Which is the bigger cup final, ISFA or the whatever cup it's called these days?
Well, we'd all say it's. Actually, no, you wouldn't.
We're in different generations here. Well, the rolling back the names of what it would have been called. Very much the Carling Cup in my era.
I remember the Rumbelows Cup.
Well, I remember before he even didn't have a sort of name. Ralph Coates scored a great winner in 1973 against Norwich, 1-0 at Wembley. Left foot shot, beat Kevin Keelan in goal.
And Milk. There was the Milk Cup.
There was the Milk Cup at one point.
Rumbelows, Littlewoods.
Yeah.
Okay. They've all probably shut down and gone into administration by now, apart from Milk, obviously.
The Simond Cup. Do you remember that? That was the predecessor.
That might have been more Brighton than our teams, I think, possibly, Johnny.
Yeah. Well, you wait, Trevor. You wait.
Yeah, don't you worry. Absolutely, we'll be playing in the FA Vars fairly soon. Right, what's happening? Here
we go then, and Rio Bartley comes forward, and once again shakes hands with Freddie Rexepi, and we're getting ready for extra time. Referee Banks. Which way are we going to go here? So I think it looks like Aldenham have won the toss.
Have just chosen to stay right to left here.
And because that's the goal that they scored.
Yep,
their goals.
Very much that's where we scored.
I don't suppose Bradfield will mind that, because away to the right hand side is the goal that Bradfield scored their goals in. So we're playing in the same way that we did in the first half when all of those goals were scored. So,
well, hopefully another 20 minutes of interesting, tense football. And it will be. It's been a good game. It's been exciting. It's been a good game. I'd say very tense. I think we'd gone a little bit too early there.
So we start again.
David Breeze stretching in the dugout there. He's possibly done a few steps up and down.
Just the nervous excitement of it all. It's been a really well-matched final, actually, you have to say. Both sides have played really well. It's going to be a real test of character now, fitness, physical and mental, as they try and create something. Just one chance in these final 20 minutes of extra time.
Not
Free
quite
kick
sure.
to Aldenham.
Not quite sure how that went the Aldenham way, but there we go.
Just had a shout out from one of our OAs, the old guard of the OA football team, Martin Berg, who's here supporting Freddie, Lucas, Buster and Charlie, who have all actually played for the OAs already this season. They get their honorary caps after being at the school for so long. And he also says enough with the Arsenal chat, a lifelong Spurs fan, unfortunately for him.
Hello to the Lee family who are all watching. Ava, Max, Anna and JD. Hope you're enjoying the game. Thanks for the text, and hope you are enjoying Bradfield through and through. Right, in midfield here's Rio Bartley now. Bartley,
Good ball.
who knocks the ball out towards the right-hand side. It's a beautiful ball to Torren Raphael. Raphael now left-footed, just nudges the ball inside to Micah. Micah John can't quite
Here we
get
go, we're
there.
2-on-2 up here.
Here's Sarpong against Gerard. Gerard across and gets the ball out of
Fantastic
play.
tackle.
Tackles well,
That was
and he
a
gets
great
the throw.
tackle.
As well, celebrates as if he's scored a goal.
Well, to be fair, he made that tackle, and without him, it would have been...
Sarpong was through if he'd have got past him there. It was, like I
Freddie
say, it was
Goad would have
2-on-2 for a while.
Yes.
Two quality players. Here's Chorner with the throw, just down in front of us, to Raphael. Raphael nudging it over, trying to find Micah John. Tom Dick at the back there for Aldenham. Please tell me that Thomas Dick has got a brother called Harry.
He does.
Okay,
No, the staff room was full of excitement when that signing was made, but unfortunately, no, his brother's not called Harry.
Okay, fine.
Good effort from James Gerrard, though. He made that and just managed to keep that ball out, to knock it out for a throw-in rather than a corner. He worked very hard there.
So a throw. The players look exhausted, don't they? They do.
They are very much walking to get the ball from the throw-ins now.
They are
saving every little
do you
bit of
think
energy.
their minds, they've sort of half, accepted it's going to go to penalties.
I doubt it, Johnny. I think 18 to go. I think they'll just be playing, waiting for the moment, for the chance, really.
Just going to be one shot that opens up. That's all that's needed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Marley Francis
And
with
concentration, concentration at the back.
long throw
From
coming
both
in.
teams.
It didn't quite get hold of that, actually. It looped up a little bit too much. Well played by Oyedele in midfield, trying to find Micah John. Now Torren Raphael forward to Micah. Micah slipped over there, and it's back with DJ Barnall.
I think DJ Barnall is just struggling a little bit.
It's a good ball.
Towards the left-hand side to Marley Francis, but Torren Raphael
Give
is
it,
a little
give
bit
it.
fresher. Oh, he almost
Done well
loses
there,
it. He does
Francis, to
lose
nick
the
it
ball.
back.
Well done, Marley Francis. Ball into the middle. Oh, that was really dangerous.
Great ball.
Really dangerous there.
Yeah, on his weaker left foot, a lovely ball there. Sassalias just went a little bit early and sort of just ran past it a touch.
Yeah, it's just a bit unlucky. It was a cracking delivery in, but the forward had just overrun it, just went behind him.
Yeah, very much not going to get 6 or 7 men bursting into the box at this point in the game.
Rexepi in midfield. DJ Barnall involved as well. Oyedele falls to the ground. Oh, and
Great
that's
tackle.
going to be it. Sarpong, was he offside?
Oh, that is
What
a big
happened
foul
there?
to give.
To be fair, it was the first one he gave.
I think he was playing. He was
He
trying
was
to see where it goes.
went, and it was a foul.
Interested to watch
was
this one
dangerous.
back, but the tackle set Kwaku Sarpong straight through there.
He was, and Sarpong, yeah, he was on his way through. Let's having a look at that one again. Yeah, there was a foul, a little push down, and then a shove as well.
A soft one, but you can see why the referee's given it there.
Here's Sapsford now, right-footed. He's lofted that forward. This is a better weight on that ball. Could go anywhere. Overhead kick!
Wow.
And what, was that Montferrer?
Yeah, that was Pablo.
I don't think it would have counted. I think he was given a foul in there, the referee, but
Goad
that would have been some way to
Goad with the
win
header towards Bartley now. This will come out towards the right-hand side towards Raphael. The third of the Raphael brothers. Toby and Samuel, no doubt, will be watching today. And then, of course, they got younger brother Leo, Torrin number 3 of 4.
We go Quaker on the ball again, 1-on-1.
Sarpong, and well done, James Gerrard. He's defended absolutely superbly there, but he loses the ball, trying to get it away. And now
Aldenham facing goal.
looking to come forward, right-footed shot, bobbles. Sapsford
Couldn't quite get a strike away there, well defended.
On top of it. I think as a keeper, you'd be so nervous, even with the ball wobbling towards you like that.
It's interesting, isn't it? James Gerrard, great tackle to win the ball, but you know the pass just didn't come off then. It's just that what do they call it these days? Transition of play, isn't it? You know, losing possession, the other team winning possession, and it can just change so quickly.
Yeah, mentioned it before. I think that's definitely Aldenham's best way of getting a goal here, just when we nick it and transition quickly.
Bit of pressure on the Bradfield team and
Good
stuff.
head from Goad there to Montferrer, and then forward again. But Cook
Like
stats
this
Montferrer can't do
scenario here,
anything.
here we go.
Bustamante out towards the right hand side. Goad is
Keeper's
very,
on,
very quick.
keeper's on.
We'll come back towards and get that
Sassalaya
ball.
stretching his legs.
Is he gonna? He's just shepherding that ball out of play. Is he? Yeah.
Ooh, well
He
done.
does manage to do it though. That's a very,
very
good piece
good.
of defending. Freddie Goad had a very, very good game.
Do you know what? I think actually the Bradfield back four after those first sort of 12 minutes have done extremely well, winning lots of balls, winning lots of second balls as well.
Hello to the Keels. Who are listening at home in Reading, loving the commentary. Shout out to the mighty Stonehouse. Well done, thank you, Matthew. Quite right too.
Sub coming up here for Aldenham. Believe next time it goes out.
Here's Torrin Raphael. It's going to just let that ball go out of play.
We're going
2
for the next
all.
time.
6 minutes played in the first period of extra time. 4 minutes to go till half time in extra time. 2 all after 80 minutes of this match. Aldenham were 2-0 up. Bradfield got back in the game, scoring their second goal, their equaliser just before half time. Terrific first half. Second half equally as riveting.
Oh, here we go.
But with
Can we play
not so many
Quaker
goals. Aldenham trying to break, just held up a little bit there. Seppi trying to get the ball away. Montferrer should get there first and does. Pablo Montferrer down the left-hand side. Ball into the middle, but not really into the middle. And he's looped that ball out of play.
Chris Cookstass actually over on the left-hand side there. Most important person watching, Johnny, Ted the Westie. Okay, apparently my dog is perched on the sofa watching the football with my wife and son Jack, and Lucy and Vashka are up in London watching the game, so hi to the family. No doubt Ted will be very keen spectator, and obviously you can follow him on Instagram at the Westie Ted, just to boost his Instagram following.
Big shout out to Daisy Kenny and Martha Hornet, because their minibus broke down on the way up here. They had to go back to Bradfield for their last ever ISFA, and that's a message sent to me by my daughter, who's in the crowd over the other side. She said, can you give a shout out to Daisy and to Martha? Yes, we've done that. And Matt Rainbird, can we get a shout out for the grads past and present at Bradfield? Yeah, of course, Matt, we've done that. Well done to all the grads who do such incredible work at Bradfield College. Left hand side, it's all gone rather quiet. It's all gone rather. So it's Sarpong now with the ball, and Marley Francis trying to battle his way to the box, and he does so, and he's done really well. Can he get a shot away? He can. It's a great save from Sapsford. It had to be a great save. And here's Bartley now. He held back. Really big held. It's going to be a yellow card.
Harsh yellow, that. Harsh yellow.
Yellow card. For number 14,
George Sapsford
Sazi
just kept Bradfield in that game.
That was a fantastic save from George Sapsford. He did an unbelievable save down to his. He did a similar save in the semi-final against Milford. Great save.
Left foot, yeah, very good from Marley Francis getting through.
Just looking at it though, he's a big gap on the right-hand side of the goal.
Yeah,
he might be a little bit disappointed.
He was bundling its way through, and it just got stuck under his feet a little bit, unable to sort of get it out.
Great save from Sapsford.
He went past
up towards Gerrard. Ball goes into the box, and it's really well defended by Tom Dick. He gets the ball away. And now,
great turn.
breaking. That's
great
a fantastic turn.
Yeah, Elicum, great turn.
Is that Sazi coming forward? It's Sarpong. Sarpong against Sapsford.
Oh,
was he
that's
brought
a penalty.
Down? It's a penalty.
Penalty to Aldenham.
It is a penalty to Aldenham. Well, would you believe it? A penalty to Aldenham. Fantastic break down the right-hand side from Aldenham, and they now have a chance with seconds remaining in this first half of extra time, of a penalty kick to go 3-2
It was a fantastic turn from Aldenham here, slipping Kwaku in.
Was he in a goal-scoring position? James Gerrard, the man who committed the foul.
Yeah, unfortunate. He was trying to play the ball there, but just caught his ankles. I believe just saw that the right back was playing Kwaku onside there.
Goodness me.
But just a little clip of his ankles, but going at full speed, that's enough to take him down. But a great turn from Aldenham back there. Shook off his man.
Fantastic.
And a beautifully weighted ball as well here.
Let's have a look. Did he just clip his ankles? Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can see he takes his boot off actually. It was it was reminiscent of what Arsenal should have had against Everton, but VAR didn't bother giving it.
So,
I wonder who's going to take it. I believe the normal penalty taker, Lucas Jackson, is actually just being subbed on here.
So is he going to step forward, having been subbed on, and come and strike this ball? It looks like
he's running straight over to the penalty.
Goodness me, what a moment for him. You've been brought on.
A little bit of
Ethan Oyedele.
A little bit of chat from the Bradfield captain there, I think it was.
No, it's Oyedele is the central midfielder who's wished him good luck. So George Sapsford
also stood inside the D there. I'm sure the referee will clear him out.
Jackson. Referee Banks having to calm everybody down. Penalty to Aldenham. This to go 3-2 up at the end of the first
Lucas Jackson of McGill's house. Mr. Uvesley will be watching fondly here.
Here he comes now. Lucas Jackson shoots.
Yes!
Scores!
Come on!
Aldenham have scored. They take the lead by 3-2. They go and celebrate in front of their own fans. It's Aldenham 3, Bradfield 2. And we are at the end of the first period of extra time. The Aldenham fans go mad, as you'd expect. Bradfield fans go quiet. 3-2 and 10 minutes of this match remaining when we get to the second half.
I tell you
of
what,
extra
Johnny,
time.
that is some very, very well held nerves from Lucas Jackson there, because he was, as you say, he was on the bench, came subbed on straight over to take the penalty.
Good pen.
Very good penalty.
Very hard.
Very much hit the top of the net, I believe.
Yeah,
keeper was never going to save that. But yeah,
good pen.
Lucas Jackson straight over to the Aldenham fans who have rightly gone berserk. And Mr. Uvesley of the McGill's housemaster, who up in the director's box, will be very happy with that one of his own.
Well, I'm not quite sure what James Gerrard was doing. That was reminiscent of the first action, half time.
That is just watching it back, that is a fantastic penalty. It has hit the roof of the net. You've got to have some nerves to hit it that hard at that point in the game.
I thought he might Panenka it. No.
I don't think I could have watched it if he did.
3-2 with 10 minutes remaining. What a cracking final this is. And we still have 10 minutes to go. And the big questions are, can Bradfield, once again having been behind, come back and equalise things up? David Chapman is going to earn his money now. Aldenham, well, you can imagine it's going to be pretty much one-way traffic now. They're going to try and shut up shop. Are Bradfield going to be able to find a way through the Aldenham defence? Trevor Kitson, what's your take?
I don't know. I mean, you've got 10 minutes. That is long enough. It's plenty long enough to have one, maybe two chances. And as I say, if you can get Rio, Bartley, Micah John on the ball, anything can happen. That's the key thing, I think, for Bradfield going forward. And interestingly, as the teams were tiring, there was a little bit more space in the midfield.
Yeah, definitely more space.
And there's been a couple of breaks and this sort of thing. So it will be interesting. How deep Aldenham defend will be.
It'll be interesting to watch. I imagine we'll pretty much sit as a back five now, but it'd be interesting to see whether we leave the two up front and try and get that fourth, or if we just try and stay resolute for 10 minutes. I don't know. This is where David Bree sort of earns his money, and he knows what he's doing down there. But Aldenham have very much been on the front foot, and that's paid us well throughout the game. So it'd be interesting. I would like to see the two stay up front and trust the rest, just as a bit of an outball. I think 10 minutes on tired legs is a long time, as quickly as this game has gone.
Did you have extra time against Eton?
No, we won that in normal time.
Just in the 80, okay.
Yeah, so that we managed to nick that. I think sort of 5 minutes towards the end, I think we got our winning goal, and then our fourth one coming with their keeper coming up for the corner, we got the fourth.
Right, last final to go to extra time was 2020 when Millfield beat Queen Ethelburgers by 5. They won on penalties. Before that, Bradfield Ardingly. Bradfield lost in extra time to Ardingly 2016. 2008, Millfield Charterhouse went to extra time. Hampton Charterhouse the year before. 2004, Quakes Blackburn against Millfield. 2002, Brentwood Beeds. And then the only other game
Our
before
last
that.
two captains, Carter Bowdry and Ben Bagshaw, just messaged me and just say, keep going, just keep going, boys. Never know what's going to happen.
No, you never do. And Josh Obieli is going to come on for Bradfield. He's played most of this season, Josh, for the second team, but he has a bit of the X factor about him.
Worth noting here that Lucas Jackson, I believe, is actually subbing back off. So you might call that an impact sub, I believe.
And that's what you can do. He's come on, he's scored a goal. That was literally his only...
That was his, yes,
his
scored with his
retake of the
first
game.
touch. You wonder how much of that is...
Was he not on beforehand?
No.
Was he not?
No, subbed him straight on.
So he hadn't played before.
Oh no, he'd started
That's right, yeah.
the match.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He'd come off with cramp, I believe, straight on for the penalty, scores a goal, and David Bruce has subbed him straight off again. Managerial masterstroke, or?
Wow. Right, here we go then. What a massive 10 minutes this is. A massive 10 minutes for Aldenham School, massive 10 minutes for Bradfield. Will Aldenham win their first ever senior ISFA Cup final? Can Bradfield battle their way back and get the game level and take it to penalties? We're going to find out. Please don't go away. I'm sure you're not going to. It is an unbelievably tense stadium that we find ourselves in at the moment.
There's a few nervous people down in that Aldenham dugout. None so more than Mr. Tricker down there, our head of football. Been on the wrong side of some semi-final losses recently, and he is, and obviously the final last Thursday up at Burton, and he will be pulling his hair out at the moment, I'm sure.
Kupstas gets it back to McDonald. McDonald all the way back towards Goad, and then Goad forward. And while Sarpong's on the pitch, you just wonder, he is so dangerous.
Lovely
ball
touch.
inside to Montferrer, and then Kupstas, and a foul. And Bradfield have got a good position here for a free kick.
Yeah, just a stray leg from Rex Epi there. But Aldenham looking to press high still with Quaker up there.
Interesting to see how many players they put forward here. Got Micah John, James Gerrard's gone forward.
Aldenham done a good job at keeping Micah John quiet. And,
They have, yeah, to be fair, they have.
He hasn't had much.
Certainly,
He looks a terrific player.
second half.
Rio Bartley is going to take this free kick right-footed. What can he produce? Ball goes into the middle, all the way through to Charlie Smith in the goal. No problems for him.
Good hands again.
Didn't quite get the delivery right there, Rio.
Didn't quite get his angles right.
Oh, took a ricochet! Oh, ricochet off.
Blimey.
Oh, Micah John, actually, Micah's down and he's hurt and he's been hit on the head there. I thought it was going to be one of those that rebounded into the goal, but Micah's taken a mighty
It was one of
blow to
those
the
things,
head.
wasn't it? Because again, the angle where we were, we had no idea where the ball was actually going there, and for a nanosecond, it looked as though it was sort of heading into the sort of empty net.
I'll let you guess what David Breeze thought of that from Charlie Smith there.
Yeah, I don't think he would have been particularly pleased.
Didn't really get it out of his feet, Charlie, there, and yeah. Was it Micah John, was it, who took the ball to the head?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. What are we going to do? Drop ball?
Drop ball back to the keeper here.
Drop ball. Ooh.
Now,
Okay.
I imagine he's going long from his hands here.
Yes, I would imagine that this is going to go into the Northamptonshire night sky.
Yeah, lovely kick that.
Goes forward. Obieli gets hold of the ball, goes out of play. 12 minutes on the clock. 20 is the end of the game. Aldenham lead by 3 goals to 2. A penalty at the end of extra time as the coaches down in front of us get themselves into position. Throw down that left-hand side.
Fabulous
It's
long
come in.
throw from Francis, but no one on the end of it.
Good turn.
Here's Bartley.
Well battled in the middle.
Well played by Freddie Goad out towards this left-hand side to Chris Kupstas. Can't control it, goes out of play. Going to be an Aldenham throw just
It's
down
anything
in
and
front of
everything
us.
in the middle of the park there. Get hold of your man and don't let him past you.
I think Bradfield has just got to play the ball a little bit quicker at times. Just a couple of too many touches on the ball.
Messages coming in from the Aldenham
Yeah,
crowd.
another shout out, Charlie Gurner. He's watching with his dad. Come home from my university, Loughborough. Hello, Charlie and Dad.
We've got 7 minutes remaining. Bradfield looking for the hat-trick, but at the moment it is not looking terribly likely. As Marley Francis into the box, heads go up. Sapsford, is he going to get there? No, he's not. I tell you what, Aldenham has still got possession of this ball. If they score another goal now, that is it. Signed, sealed and delivered and heading its way back up.
Nefe looking to win something in the corner there.
The Watford area, well done, well played by Bradfield in the end in getting the ball out. Recepi goes up with the big head. Micah John going up and gets it out towards this left-hand side, towards Kupstas. Kupstas, can he find Rio Bartley? Bartley's going to have to challenge.
Bustamante done well there.
It's gone for a corner.
Corner ball.
Corner ball for Bradfield. Cramp just down in front of us. I think, David Breeze is he's looking quite frantic just down in front of us.
Yeah, Goodness Akera might be coming back on it for Bustamante.
Yeah,
don't know how serious this is. Looks like just cramp from that tackle. Luca Arnaldi sort of lined up to come on here as well. Some fresh legs. He'll play in the centre of the park, I imagine.
It's nervous times. Look at the two benches.
I think Bustamante is going to have to come off here. You can hear him from up here
I'm not
shouting
sure
in
he's going to be
pain.
able to come off. He's in agony, the poor lad,
a lot of pain down there.
He's in real pain, isn't he?
But he'll be gutted to be coming off here. Like I said before, he's our all-time first 11 appearance holder. I think this is his 60th appearance for us tonight.
He's played very well, hasn't he? I mean, I think he's just been so solid.
Yep.
But actually, he's struggling to even get to his feet to get off the pitch at the moment.
Yeah, he's hobbling. So yeah,
So goodness sake,
on comes Thomas.
Look how many players there are inside the 6-yard area here. So your delivery's got to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
Well played,
delivery's got to be
Bustamante.
good, and you've got to not give a foul away as well.
Yeah, Charlie Smith's got to be strong here.
It's a bit like watching Arsenal corners. Here we go. So, Rio Bartley's got the ball, and there must be 9 players of various hues in terms of shirt colour, probably more Aldenham than there are Bradfield. Ball comes in, swinging in, heads go up and over the bar.
Great
That's a
delivery.
goal kick.
Chance!
Good delivery.
It was a cracking ball in.
It just looked like he was facing the wrong way as he headed that.
I think it was James Gerrard.
It was almost flicked
got
on
it,
rather
yeah.
than headed. But dangerous. It's a nervous watch, especially when the corners are lined up like so.
Big shout out to a couple of lads back in my house who have forsaken the trip to Northampton to prepare for their International Baccalaureate IOs tomorrow. Adam Bond and Zaid Mazar, good evening to you, gents. I'm sure that, yes, just finished prep, so that's absolutely fine
We
for you to be watching.
just saw the replay there, and actually, if James Gerrard he was so close to goal, if he'd got a really good sort of direct contact, that could easily have gone in.
McDonald, left-footed ball. Going forward.
He's off.
Is this
He's
gonna be
offside.
Gerrard who
He's
gets onto
offside.
it? No,
Offside.
Charlie Smith's really well out there. Charlie Smith well
Yeah, he's
out.
done well.
He was 4 yards offside already.
Just on that flick he was. Yeah, the Aldenham line had just stepped up enough. I would have liked the free kick there from the referee, but he plays on.
Gerrard has now pushed himself well forward for Bradfield, and he's on the ball now. He's shoved over, is he? No, he's not. Sorry, that was Pablo Monferrer. Here's Freddie
Quaku's down
Goad
again.
out towards the right-hand side, towards Torren Raphael. Raphael forward, trying to find Monferrer. Monferrer does find it. Monferrer now with his back to goal, tricksing one way, then the other. Was that Bartley?
Great feet. Very well defended.
Out of play.
Sarpong's down injured on the halfway line here
he
again.
He doesn't look in a good way,
as
does
he
he?
landed. Is that Bustamante trying to get himself back on?
Yeah, and
I told you he wouldn't want to come off.
There's another player down for you as well. I think that's DJ
Barnor. Yeah.
Barnor.
I thought he was struggling from in normal time.
It's fine as long as he stopped his clock, obviously. Just from a Bradfield point of view, perspective.
Yeah, it sort of plays tricks on them now because they'll be looking at that clock thinking when that hits 20 it's done, but
It's
there'll
a
be
lovely
another
touch
couple.
there. Isn't that lovely though?
Yeah, the Bradfield man helping him out there. That's
Freddie
nice.
Goad is stretching him out, and I think that's terrific to see.
Another shout out from home. We've got Miss Brewer one of our SLT watching, apparently watching in her office because the internet isn't working at home. So still at work, you could claim.
Quite. Charge for the overtime.
Well, you never know. Working hard or hardly working, who knows?
So various players down on the ground at the moment. We've got 18 on the clock, but quite a lot of the time in this second period of extra time has been spent dealing with people who are cramping up, who are injured. Bustamante is coming onto the ground. Sarpong has come off. Various players coming on and off at the moment. Aldenham are within touching distance of winning their first ever ISFA senior final. Their first ever ISFA senior final. They've been very, very impressive at lower levels. This would be a real moment, wouldn't it, for Aldenham sport generally? Would it be hailed as something pretty fantastic?
Yeah, obviously we've got a lot of football trophies under our belt, but yeah, I think to get this one will be quite a statement for us. Like I said, we've got history in the under 13, under 15 competitions. We had a good haul of trophies last year. We won the under 18 County Cup last year. We won the under 15 ISFA. We won the under 12 County Cup, and the big one we got last year was the under 12 ISFA Elite. But yeah, I think to do it at this age level isn't something necessarily we are well known for. But I think, like I say, some of these boys will be their fourth in a row. Yeah, proud of them.
Harry Crawley's come on to the pitch.
Harry Crawley coming on. I mean, I think now it's just going to be push as many people up the pitch as possible.
And you may leak, but there's nothing to lose here.
Absolutely.
So interesting to see how many extra minutes the referee. Here we go, 5 minutes.
5 more minutes.
That's not what the Aldenham bench wanted to see, but it's not surprising.
It's not surprising, is it?
And it's great because Mr. Breeze is looking at his watch very pointedly there to say, how did you get 5 minutes there?
Because most of your players are getting thrown.
I think, yeah, it was the 5 minutes we spent on the floor.
Anyway, what's going to happen in these final few moments?
A little bit of composure needed. We'll see this out there.
Goes
Very
out
good
for
from
a goal
Tom
kick.
Dick.
Well done, Tom Dick.
I would slowly walk there, Tom.
And there's another player, I think there's a Bradfield player down injured over there, so that's going to add even more time on at the end of this game.
Another shout out to the Kirstens watching at home. Football not their first sport, being from South Africa. Keen cricketers, but watching it like a World Cup final, in his words.
Quite right. Well, this will be bigger than the World Cup final that takes place later this year.
It could well be.
The ISFA
I'm slightly
Cup
just
final.
as nervous watching this, so...
Yeah,
who's this down? Is that one of the Bradfield players, is it?
It is a Bradfield player. It's very difficult to see from
I think
here
it might
who
be
is.
Rio. I'm just looking around, just trying to see who's
Number 10.
who's still up there,
Yeah,
and I
Rio
think it is
Barley.
Rio.
Yeah,
He's been
Barley.
superb today as well.
He's been the Bradfield pick of the players, I think, probably. I think Freddie Goat had a very good game as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. You look at it, and you know, man for man, it's been very, very close, very even. You know, Aldenham took a couple of chances, Bradfield took a couple of chances, and that one superb break has just made all the difference.
Hopefully he's all right here. The ambulance going up to help him. Ambulance service.
Yeah, that's
not
a good
rushing
sign.
over, are they?
No, Rio's down there, and he doesn't look in a good way at all, actually. Your player of the match from an Aldenham point of view? I mean, for me, Sarpong has been electric.
He has been good. Yeah, like I said, you could almost argue he sort of started the press and got us very much up the pitch. I think it's possibly a little bit unsung in the middle there. Marley Francis, I think, has put himself about superbly well.
Bustamante, I think.
Bustamante has been immense at the back. So sort of all three of those through the three defence midfield attack there. It's a tough one to call.
Okay, now they're
Very
actually
tough
calling on the stretcher here. This is a really sad way to end this game because the stretcher is being called on, and Rio Bartley is down, and he's got 2 or 3 people who are returning to him, and it's gone very quiet around the stadium, and this is not what anybody wanted to see at this stage. As you say, Trevor, they're hardly rushing with the stretcher at the moment.
No, they're not.
But we do hope that Rio is okay, because he's an absolutely top young man, and what a sad way for him to end his final after he's been a
absolutely.
real...
He's been a superstar, not just this season, last season. And even the season before that, he came off the bench, didn't he, 2 years ago when we won 3-2. And as you say, Johnny, a top man, one of the nicest guys you could meet.
Well, there's a message.
I think he's right over the far corner. We can't really see, but I think he's moving around okay,
There's a message coming in from the stands over there, sending Rio all of Bradfield's best. So they hope they're all right. Bradfield have gone into a huddle. The rest of the players, whilst Rio gets attended to, there cannot be very much time.
Well, I think
left.
there's probably still 4 minutes.
I think it's only about a minute in.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think there's still about 4 minutes.
Aldenham going into a huddle as well there. I think we miss a sub? Sassalias is off the pitch here.
We're getting heckled from the dugout.
Yeah, it's not what you like to see from David Breeze there, but yeah.
Giving you some stickers.
So, yeah, some heckling. And he actually taught me.
Did he?
Yeah, he was my PE teacher at school.
Were you at Aldenham?
I went to Parmeters in Watford. Yeah, David Breeze was my PE teacher there.
So you've known him a very long time.
I haven't, yeah, and he got me into the school at Aldenham.
Nice touch from the Bradfield crowd singing Rio's name there. Lovely touch from them.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right.
Right, we can resume. There's hardly any time left. Very sad to see Rio being taken off the pitch. He's being tended over away on the far side. And this game continues.
We've got one more shout out from another away. I think he was one of the under-18 County Cup winners last year. Jack Walters, who apparently has gone full John Terry and is watching in his full Aldenham kit. I'm not sure if he wants to get here to lift a trophy,
This could
perhaps.
be a crucial moment for Aldenham as they try and get a fourth goal. Gone out for a corner. It's exactly where they want the ball to be at the moment.
Superb. Nefe again. Nefe is a very strong young man, and his legs have stayed strong.
To be fair, I think the biggest difference, just that little bit of extra pace going forward. At times has just made a real difference there on the break.
I think that Nefe would have come on as a sub a little bit later on in the game, but he came on early for Kwaku. But he, very much against Eton. That's how he got his goals as well, just running away from that defence.
And they're just obviously trying to run the clock down over in that corner, and it's gone loose. And it's another corner.
Aldenham throw.
Aldenham throw.
It's not the prettiest of football, but it's effective.
Yes, do you know what? I never like this.
No, it's not. It's not great to watch.
I never like this.
But while it's there, I don't blame them for keeping it there.
Bradfield trying to get the ball back, but it's gone out, and they've got the throw over on that far side in front of their own fans. This must be the last
I would
chance
throw it
now.
to the keeper.
I would love to know how long's left. It's got to be 2 minutes max.
Too late now.
All hands on deck for Aldenham.
Heads go up.
Another head from Marley Francis. 2 heads from Marley Francis. Superb. Nefe. Oh, well covered.
By Obiello.
Well covered.
Now, over here now. Torren Rafael. He can't
Unlucky.
get hold of it. It's going to be a throw to Aldenham.
Unlucky, and I'm sure Aldenham will take their time, rightly so here.
3-2. 106 minutes on the clock. At 9:21 on a Monday evening. Left foot ball towards Michael John. He can't control it. It's going to go all the way through to.
Oh my word, that was
Charlie, I tell you
either
what,
very composed or very risky. I'm not sure which one, but Charlie Smith sent it back into his box there.
David Breeze. I was watching David Breeze there, your coach. He was uncomfortable, I would say.
I think the whole bench were uncomfortable.
Moment in time. Can't be long left now, referee.
No,
just
I don't
having a
think
look
there's much
at
longer.
his watch.
Got to go forward.
Well played by Aldenham. Back towards
got to go
Saxford.
forward.
This surely is it now. Out towards McDonald. McDonald looks up, left-footed, launches the ball up and wide to Crawley. Crawley can't get his head on it, and I think
We've missed a sub there, so that's Adi Sakera who's snuck on the left wing back there. Oh, Charlie Smith, that is excellent. I'll go for because he pulled it off. But yeah, Adi Sakera slipping in there at left wing back. Another goal scorer in the under-15 final last year.
so. He's on. There's another Aldenham player down again. Bradfield boys helping him there, which is terrific to see.
Well, there's 2 of them down.
Banks comes across.
I have to say there was a lot of them down in the semi-final versus Eton, which just goes to show how much running they do.
So we call on, and they need another.
Here we go, Mr. Dorr making his pitch appearance, the assistant manager.
And he's running across.
That's the quickest he's run since his new knee's been in place.
And still this match goes on and on and on.
Another sub, Sasalias back onto the pitch. Lucky it's roll on, roll off, I have to say.
How much longer is there?
More subs than the Russian Navy.
Right. So another substitution. He's been busy, the man with the,
Number
with the
9,
board
that's,
just down
that's
in front of
elegant.
us.
Yeah, Peter Gibbons does a lot of our work at school as well. Peter Gibbons, terrific man. Organises our referees and our cricket umpires. His son was an OA.
Very good. Here
Terrific
we go,
cricketer.
then. So
Jack Gibbons.
Aldenham on the verge here, on the verge of their first ever senior ISFA Cup win. A penalty at the end of the first period of extra time is the difference between these two sides at the moment. The ball is in the Aldenham half, but it's gone out
Another
of play.
throw in.
And it's going to be a throw to Aldenham over on that far side. Oh, I thought that was it.
Oh,
I thought the whistle had been blown.
long throw from Francis. Fantastic throw.
Yeah, he's gone all the way down, but he's actually thrown it straight
Bounced
off
in and
the
then out,
pitch.
unfortunately.
So Freddie Goad now with a throw just down in front of us. And forward it goes. Heads go up. Bradfield trying to get their foot on the ball here. Out towards the right-hand side, goes out of play. Referee
I have to
still
say,
playing on.
it's just not breaking for Bradfield, is it? The little balls over the top, just running out of play. I mean, there can't be anything on the clock now. Aldenham, quite rightly, just taking their time, but
It's still very compressed down there in that right-hand area for Bradfield. And,
go on, Nefe.
here
Go on,
come-
Nefe.
And now
Big
all of them
Arnaldi.
they could get the fourth goal here. Obiello's coming over and doing really well. It's a lovely piece of skill.
Oh,
well done,
it's
Freddie
flicked
Goad.
away. Aldenham
Francis,
still really
superb from
pressing.
Marley on the front foot. And a great tackle.
Right, what can Bradfield come up with now? This really is last chance stuff. And forward now. It's Montferrer out towards the left-hand side to Raphael. Raphael with Oyedele in
Gotta
front
get
of
it in
him.
the box.
Oh,
no.
He's lost control of the ball. And there we are, Aldenham number 1. There goes the final whistle.
Get in.
Lucas Jackson runs onto the pitch. He was the difference between the two sides. The Bradfield players collapsed to the ground. And for the first time in their history, Aldenham School have won the Senior ISFA Cup. The hat-trick dream for Bradfield is over. But it's all about Aldenham. Well done to Aldenham School. Congratulations. A 3-2 win against Bradfield College. Bradfield winners in 2023, 24 and 25. Aldenham the winners in 2026. And well done to Aldenham School. First word must be to you, Dom.
Unbelievable. On it, what a game that was. And the Aldenham boys are all in the crowd over there. The four coaches were cuddled up to each other on the dugout there. Yeah, amazing. And what a game. Fair play to Bradfield. They were very worthy opponents. Played some fantastic stuff, but what a moment for Aldenham.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So, Trevor, it wasn't to be the hat-trick of wins, but Bradfield have had their fair share of excitement and glory over the last few years.
absolutely, and hats off to them. I mean, I kept saying it, we kept saying it all through the game. It was going to be a really close affair. It was a battle, and at the end of the day, Aldenham just had a little bit more pace on the break, and that made the difference to get the penalty, beautifully put away. And Bradfield just never really quite created the chances, I think, this evening. Never quite get their foot on the ball. They were put under a lot of pressure, and both teams were. To be fair, both teams hassled and harried and pressed the opposition. But lovely seeing the fact the Bradfield fans giving them a good ovation in front of the stand there.
Well, it's terrific, and the Aldenham players, quite rightly, are absolutely delighted. And you know, they play really well. As you said, Trevor, I think it was the pace actually, the pace up front. They had Bradfield running scared, particularly those first 12 minutes. Also, the penalty itself was a moment where Bradfield were slightly running scared. But Dom, what's it going to be like at school tomorrow then?
Electric. I'm sure if I was those boys, I'd be in first thing tomorrow morning, walking around with my head held high. Mr. Tricker, Mr. Cornock, Mr. Breeze, Mr. Dorr, they'll all be walking around with a massive smile on their face. I think it'll be the only thing we talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, quite right.
Tuesday, supposed to be house games tomorrow in the afternoon, but I'd imagine there won't be much football for the first 11 tomorrow. There'll be a lot of celebrating instead. I
think we've got to get down pitch, though. You've got to get down pitch side, Johnny. I think we've got to get over there for the ceremonies.
Okay, well, we can do it from up here, but we'll...
well, I don't know. Or perhaps can we do it from up here?
We can do it from up
here.
We'll be all right. We'll be okay. Well
at least we don't have to do any interviews or anything like that.
No, just the three of us. So we'll do the cup lift, and that will be a fantastic moment for Aldenham. And you know, Bradfield we've had a terrific run going through this tournament. I think Aldenham is terrific for them that they've won this evening. Well done to them, and quite rightly, you know, they're in big huddle now, just down in front of us. And fair play to the Bradfield crowd who remain in position. They haven't left, and they'll stay to clap the first 11, who've done ever so well. You know, third final in a row is a very good effort. I wonder what this will mean to. I mean, you said tomorrow that the coaches will be beside themselves. Your head will be. She'll be pleased.
She'll be very pleased. I imagine she's up there in the director's box. I don't know whether she's come down or not. Yeah, Mrs. Hems. She'll be very pleased. She travelled up to the under-13 final last week as well. We weren't on the right side of that one, but she'll be very pleased, and I'm sure she'll be passing on her congratulations to David Breeze and Ben Tricker.
Yeah. It is interesting, though. It does just show how much these competitions mean for these young players.
Absolutely.
You know, on the one hand, you had sort of desolation and absolute delirium and joy on the other hand. I mean, it just means so much. But you know, for some of them, I'm sure they'll be back in next year, 2 years' time. You know, it'll be interesting to see.
That's the hope, yeah. Aldenham very much. We've got a lot of Year 11s in there. Like I say, special shout out goes to Sass Elias and DJ Barnor, who have now won the ISFA trophy 4 years in a row.
Pretty incredible.
That is pretty impressive. We wonder how many people have ever done that. But yeah, the good news for Aldenham, not only we've won it this year, but we're a fairly young squad. So hopefully a lot of those boys will push and come back again next year.
I think we're just going through the formalities at the moment. They've got the various sponsors' logos up. You see the big Boodles logo just up in front of us. The ISFA Cup is there. It's been residing at Bradfield for the last couple of years. It'll be residing in the Elstree, Borehamwood, Bushy, Radlett area in the next few days.
I'm sure it'll look good in reception.
They'll be dancing on the streets of Lechmere Heath this evening.
Yeah, well, it depends what time we get back, but yeah, there may be a drink waiting for some of the staff.
There we go. Look, so here we go. Then we got some camera feed coming in now.
Lovely
Johnny,
footage of all the boys there, right in front of their fans. Amazing.
I wonder what
you've got lots of staff at the front there. You've got Housemaster Mr. Kerslake. You've got Mr. Pennycook, who's left us last year, but he was Beaver's housemaster for a good 15 years, I believe.
I'm going to tell you what, Dom. I'm going to let you call this trophy lift because you're the Aldenham man, and I think
the Bradfield boys might be going through first, Johnny.
I think possibly, first, but then I think we'll let Dom do the old trophy lift first because it's a great moment for Aldenham, and they will be beside themselves with glee, and quite rightly so. So first of all, the Bradfield boys are going to go up, and it's the officials first of all actually who are going to go up. It's Peter Banks.
I think another thing that was great as well today is I think all the subs were used for Aldenham as well. So everyone played their part today, getting themselves on the pitch. So an amazing experience for everyone
Is this
involved.
an Aldenham scarf?
That's one of our flags. That looks like a McGill's flag to me. McGill's is our one of our boarding houses, which has got our overseas boarders in it.
Right.
So Kwaku, one of those. Ibrahim, who didn't quite make it on, but he's in there as well. Marley Francis, a McGill's boy. Tom Gudasakera, McGill's. Lucas Jackson, the penalty scorer, also McGill's.
Here come the Bradfield team then. James Gerrard leading them up in the absence of the injured Rio Bartley, and bittersweet for James, who played last year and won it last year, and they'll be disappointed, desperately disappointed, the Bradfield boys, but they can really hold their heads up high.
Absolutely.
And he's running towards the crowd now, and those Bradfield boys trudging away just down in front of us, but they've done themselves really proud. See George Sapsford just down there in front of us. Made a brilliant save actually right at the start of the first half of extra time. Could have done nothing about the penalty, and actually I don't think either of the two goals really.
No, it didn't make a mistake. In fact, he almost kept the second goal out.
He
just
did,
very close. But
right, Dom, you call it then. Here we go. It's the Aldenham boys who are going to go up to collect this trophy.
Yeah, Aldenham boys walking through. Who's that leading them out? That looks like Elicum leading them through there. Amazing. What an experience for these boys it will be, picking up their medals. And I believe it'll be Freddie Rexepi sort of hanging at the back there. He had a terrific game in the middle of midfield as well, Freddie.
Real unsung hero, isn't he?
Yeah, just keeps the ball ticking over, got himself about, and the Bradfield midfield were also very strong, so he did well to keep hold of those two. As they go through here, picking up their medals, fans eagerly awaiting.
Yeah, they've all come to the front as you would expect them to do.
Absolutely.
And when he picks up that trophy, he's just being held back, isn't he? At the moment, at the moment, Freddie.
Just waiting to see if I can see Jack Walters watching from home in his full kit, if he's going to make a late appearance. Yeah, a familiar feeling for some of these boys lifting the trophy up again for the first time in the under-18 category.
So here he
Some
comes.
very tired legs as well, but all worth it.
Your winners of the 2026 Boodles ISFA Cup.
Here we go, Freddie Rexepi over to receive the trophy. He will position himself at the front here, yeah. How long will he tease them? And the winners of the under-18 ISFA Cup, Aldenham!
And quite rightly,
well
they
done.
go
Well
absolutely loopy, as you would expect. Fair play to the Bradfield players who are watching on, but this is all
And
about
applauding them
Aldenham.
as well. Gave them a nice clap as they came on.
Bradfield have been very sporting here.
Well done,
Well done
Aldenham.
to them.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. The end of the 33rd ISFA Cup, and a new name on the trophy. A status quo strike into life, rocking all over the world, playing on the PA system around 6 fields. And that new name on the ISFA Cup trophy is Aldenham School, who have beaten Bradfield here by 3-2. A terrific game. Aldenham went 2-0 up very early on. Bradfield fought back and made it 2-2. And we went to extra time. The crucial moment, a penalty in the first part of extra time. Right at the end of it, beautifully struck. And that was Lucas Jackson who scored that winning goal. Bradfield huffed and puffed. There was quite a bit of injury time, quite a few injuries. At the end of the day, though, it's not Bradfield who win the hat-trick of ISFA Cups. It's all of them who have painted themselves into ISFA history. They are the winners. Congratulations to Aldenham. Final words from Trevor Kitson, first of all, for Bradfield.
It's been a pleasure to get back to a final. Bradfield, just great effort, great achievement to get here. Hats off to them all. But many congratulations to Aldenham and to Dom next to me. Well done.
Yeah, final word, Dom, has to go to you. Well played, Aldenham.
What a night, an unbelievable night in Aldenham history. Our first time winning this. Couldn't be prouder of them. You could see how much they gave on the pitch. I'm going to hopefully get myself on the minibus home to enjoy the atmosphere on the way home. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, very much looking forward to it. But well played to Bradfield as well. They were superb, and the fans all superb. Everything about them really, really good. And who knows, could be the same final next year.
Well, let's hope so. We'll see you again next
We've got
year.
a bus
thank you
to
very
catch,
much.
Johnny.
We have got a bus to catch, so we're gonna depart. Thank you very much for joining us wherever you are. It's been a lot of fun, and who knows, maybe we'll see you next year. But well done, Aldenham, and thanks very much for listening and watching. All best. Bye bye.